nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. You search but you stay lost. Search but you stay lost. We're reaching for the stars. We're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. You search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars. We're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow.
Hey guys, what's happening? What is happening? So yeah, well, that's what I was saying. I popped into Laura's or whatever. I didn't know she was live or I had to push mine off, but I popped in there and she was playing the super chat song we always play. I'm like, what the hell are you doing playing my song, girl? I was cracking up. Yeah. I know how it goes. Anyways, what you guys up to? What's happening? What's going on? I want to know what they found. Now, see, I had to private my live earlier, but I have to edit it before I can put it back up, so I didn't have a chance. So anyhow, I'm sure some people didn't see, but they were draining the pool at the family home of Quentin Simon, the little boy that we were talking about yesterday and today. They were draining the pool, and they were, last I knew, they were putting plastic over the windows of the home. So it makes me wonder if they didn't find something or if something didn't happen. Look at his little sweet self. So yeah, they okay, so this was earlier today. Says investigators are back at the home where Quentin Simon was last seen. You can hear the sound of a pump running. It's very clear they are draining the family's backyard pool. There's at least 11 police cars there. So then you see all these police cars here. They're like walking around, still walking around searching and stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is on Google Maps. Here's the pool in the back. You can see like this is on the Google Maps or whatever. Here's the hotline that you can call if you have any tips or anything like that. And then we watched the press conference today with this officer, and I actually thought he did pretty good answering questions, but you could tell he was still pretty damn vague about everything going on. So I'm not really too sure what's going on with these windows. Let me see if I can find the picture. It's on the Facebook. Somebody had sent a screenshot, and then I got one as well. But this one here says, let's see here. Outside the home of Quentin Simon, they were placing black plastic over the windows. So it makes me wonder why they're doing that. The pool was not clear. That is an old Google picture. The pool was definitely not clear. It was dark green and very slimy, very nasty, had algae. It was very, very bad. It was in really bad shape. So it was definitely not a clean pool. Yes, and that's what. Okay, so I was trying to look for something, but Savage. Which makes me wonder if they possibly found him, or yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't know if they found him or what they found, but maybe to spray luminol looking for blood might be why they're covering the windows. You know, it very well might be. I should play the I know heels in the air. My heart is broken over this case. I didn't, man, kids, it always is hard. It's always hard. Oh my gosh, Paloma, did you see Deets? Deets on the Streets made a video and it is so cool. Heels in the air. You missed it last night. We had Blowhard Betty came to visit us. Or Blowhard Betsy, I think was her name. It was funny as hell. But anyhow, yeah, this so it makes me wonder why they're hanging these why they're hanging the like black curtains and trash bags over the windows. They're draining the pool. They're doing a lot of stuff. And the another thing too is let me just go ahead and get this out the way. I know people like Dolly. Some people love Dolly. Some people hate Dolly. Like him or love him. Either way, he does not need to be going out to Savannah, Georgia, to Quentin's home to search for him or anyone else. The police and the detectives and the FBI have asked that no one come down there. They don't need help. They don't need volunteers, and they do not want you down there. So I know you were talking about going down there, or Dolly. I know Dolly was talking about going down there. Wait, what Dolly is going to do down there? You know what? He said he was going to go down there and he was going to, I believe it's on his community tab. I'm not really even sure, but he was going to go on a vacay down to, I guess, go down to help with Quentin Simon. They don't need his help though. They're asking that no one else comes down there. They don't want anybody else down there. They don't want the investigation to it. They don't want things tainted. They don't want anything. They don't need your help. They don't want anybody else down there. Yeah, they don't need Blowhorn. They don't need Dolly. They don't need any fucking YouTubers. They don't need your fucking help. Hey, Kim C. Thank you for trying to hold it down with Sweet Tea. She was having a hell of a time. Poor thing. Anyhow, though, I don't think they should be going down there. I don't think they should be going down there at all. Maybe that's my own, maybe that's my opinion. Maybe other people don't agree, and that's fine. They don't have to agree with me. That's cool. That's fine. But in my own opinion, I don't think they need to be going down there. I don't think it's going to do any good. I don't think it's going to help them at all. What's up? What's happening, man?
Nothing much. Just came back from the war earlier.
Yeah, that was crazy over there, wasn't it?
Yeah, that guy who sent them is a real piece of work.
Yeah. Okay, so Dolly and Betty are supposed to be going down here to Quentin's to Savannah, Georgia, to help with the search for Quentin, even though they're not searching for Quentin. They're like telling them they don't need help. They don't want them down there.
How are they going to help? They're just going to.
Law enforcement has said they do not need volunteers. So what are some of out-of-state YouTubers going to do? Exactly. They don't want people down there. They don't want extra people down there.
Wait a minute. I gotta Google something.
Go. Matter of fact, Chasing Truth. Chasing Truth has it on her community tab with a screenshot, and it says, Dolly says he's going to head down to Savannah, Georgia to work on the Quentin Simon case. There's like a screenshot or something.
No, I was actually doing research. I was looking up Token's novel, and I was seeing, do hobbits have super smelling abilities, maybe? I don't know. We need some research in Token. Anyone that's a Token expert, please tell us the special abilities of hobbits, please. We need that help, please. All right. Let me read it. Outside the home. Okay, so Tracing Truth. I don't know. I'm trying to look for his post. What time did he post it? What time she posted, by the way?
Just a little bit ago, actually. What's up, girl? What's happening?
They need to stay the hell away from there.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see it now.
Like, that
Yes.
really is upsetting. Did they really say, like, they're for real going?
It looks like
Yeah, I'm
it's
gonna go. Let me go
just
grab the post real fast.
Gross, baby. Come on. Sorry, guys.
yeah, I don't know why anyone would go. It says here the police said the FBI have specifically stated they do not need assistance or volunteers, so there are YouTubers attempting to go down there for what to cause shit per usual. We appreciate
Just to
everyone's.
exploit the case. That's the only reason they want to go.
Yeah, I mean, I think Dolly should focus more on his soap manufacturing because his soap looks like shit, in my opinion. But that's
It
just my
may
opinion.
just be an excuse for him and Betty Boop to rendezvous, eh?
Could you mean Blowhard Betty? Do you mean Blowhard Betty? I think you got the names wrong.
Betty Boop, Blowhard, Betty Boop, Betty Bop, whatever the fuck you want to call her.
Yeah. He's got this weird drawing on his community board, Dolly. I don't know what the hell he's smoking to make this post.
Oh, that sweet baby's face.
I'm getting True Texans throwing the tomatoes. We got the tomatoes.
Well,
going.
yeah, they have said, look, right here it says, finding Quentin Simon is our highest priority, and the intensity of our work, is as strong as it has been since the day of his disappearance. We appreciate everyone's offers of assistance, but we are not in need of any volunteers. Okay? We are not in need of any volunteers.
Well, if it's anything like their other missions, they ain't going there to volunteer to help for shit. They're going there to make tacky videos and exploit people while they're in church and yell at buildings and stuff that's absolutely not beneficial in any
Scream
way.
with bullhorns and shit like that.
Well, you know what? I need a. I
Even
need
laundry baskets and dumbass shit.
Stop people at their jobs. Sorry.
I need to do a special investigation to Hawaii, guys. Really need it. Maybe around a week from now. So make sure you send all those charities to me. You know, I'm really doing a thorough investigation under the sun, possibly getting a tan. You know, maybe go to the bar later. What do you think? You guys want to join the investigation?
I'm allergic to the sun, so no tan for me.
Oh my God. I just can't believe it's just the same shit over and over again. Like YouTubers just thinking of going to the scene and.
Well, it's a successful MO for them. Every time they do it, they cause a lot of drama and people donate a lot of money because they fucking love it.
Yeah, it's
why would they change it? They're making money.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
It is disgusting. And also I was actually watching a little bit of Cinema Shogun. He actually showed I don't know if you can find this video anywhere else, but it shows someone driving around the neighborhood of Quentin Simon. And it looks like a lot of places that you can, a lot of abandoned trailer parks and a lot of wooden areas. So it's, there's a lot to look through.
It's just so disgusting.
Yeah, it is disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. I don't know why it's just a constant, and people, what I don't understand is why people continuously believe it. You know what I mean? It's like, guys, eventually you got to smarten up a little bit.
Well, and okay, has anybody heard about the grandmother? Okay, so Grandma Billy Joe has charges, okay? She's got charges. They said
For
sneaking
what?
drugs into the county jail, violating jail rules in 2011, credit card fraud, repeat offender. Grandma's a hardened criminal.
Oh, shit.
That's what they say. Grandma's a hardened criminal, which, I mean, you know how I am about that. So
yeah, but
people can change. You know what I'm saying? She said she had a rough life. You know what I'm saying? She had a rough upbringing, whatever. So she said that's why she wanted to give her daughter a chance before she just took the kids from her and didn't let her have anything to do with them.
I feel that, but she knows who she raised. You know what I mean? She knows her daughter. She probably just didn't want the burden. Of course, I'm speaking out of my ass, but I
she had 3 of them, and I mean, that can, kids can get out of hand fast, and then hopefully she didn't do something to him, but I have a feeling that she did.
Yeah.
Because why would they be draining the family pool? Why would they be, you know what I'm saying? Why would they be doing all this? Why would they
Well,
be covering the windows with black trash bags and curtains and
I
stuff? And
would
it
think
just doesn't make sense.
I would think in hopes of a proper investigation. Like that's all things they should do, don't you think?
Yeah, you're talking
Well,
sometimes.
covering windows with black trash bags is not normal.
Yeah, that's not normal. That's
Even
like
draining the pool because it's all nasty and green and algae and stuff like that. That that they possibly could think there
Don't
might be
they
evidence.
don't they sometimes do that though so that they can look for blood better?
Well, I don't know about the luminol. That's what I was just thinking. Somebody else said that. I don't know. I don't know how they look for it. Honestly, do you?
Well, yeah, they use black lights. They spray that
Yeah.
compound. They use those like blue or black lights. Come here, Elton.
I mean, though, for like the windows, can they not have any light at all in there? Like, I mean, maybe that's why they put it. Maybe
Yeah,
that's why
there's
they put it up.
It would
I don't
be
know.
easier. I got it, babe. It would be easier, I would think.
You're
the darker
scratching
the
real
room
bad,
is.
baby. You're scratchy really, really bad. Like you're breaking up real bad.
Damn it. Is it still doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real scratchy.
All right. I'll come back once I get back from walking the dog.
All right, baby.
All right.
Yeah, you need complete darkness. It makes it, you can see it. That's what you need. So
Okay, maybe that's why. Yeah, I was gonna say it was pretty bad feedback, Coco. That's why I was wondering why they're putting those curtains up or the trash bags like that. That doesn't. I mean, I guess if they have to, they have to. But
yeah, well, they're probably doing black light. They're probably seeing if like the kid may, like my thought process is if it's murky, they probably want to see what's in the bottle, because if it's murky enough and it's dirty enough, you're talking about a small kid, maybe like fell down there and might be down there. So they're trying to check maybe, and they want to really do a thorough investigation now. But there's also that whole neighborhood is like very easy to hide things. Like there's a lot of abandoned trailers, there's a forest. I mean, like there's a lot of places to hide things, or to hide from, like to hide. So it's not easy.
I'm looking to see if I have this video. Not the one where the little boy's like crawling out naked, but the other one, the birthday one. Okay, so then there's the one where I guess I could leave it up where he laughs and keep it off, but there's his laugh. I mean, I can just pop it on and show his laugh, but that was his laugh, but I can't leave it on because the little brother comes out of the side, which I didn't know this when it got sent to me, but he comes out of the side and he don't have any shorts on.
Oh, geez.
But I thought you'd be able to see their pool because if you look at that video right where they're looking at, if you look to the left, that's where their pool is. They have like a gate up where the kids can't get through.
Okay. But Dietz says they sent divers into the pool. I'm trying to find an article for that.
They said, well, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Dietz wrote in there, says they had already sent divers in, though. So I'm assuming it's the pool.
Wait, they sent divers in.
That's what Dietz wrote down there. It says beat them into the pool earlier in the week. Yes, I can't remember what day. So if they sent divers into the pool earlier this week, why would they drain it later on if they cleared it? Maybe just to be thorough, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, it's all blended together. Yeah, I agree. Let me just check if there's there's a way to find out to confirm that.
Are you back up here, baby?
Yep, and I'm reading about the luminescence process right now, so I'll be right
back. I
back.
was going to say you were like completely gone away from the stream. Are you here, though? I can hear you.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. My phone obviously doesn't want to cooperate.
It just makes me wonder what they're doing that for.
Okay,
Yeah.
So I'm looking at this right now about the luminol and the chemical compound and exactly what happens. And it is literally, even with trace evidence, supposed to make it glow up in the dark, or the exact words used. So, I mean, it would make sense to get the room as dark as possible before you use it, especially if you're looking for even trace amounts,
Yeah, it makes sense. I'm just trying to look. I'll skim my news vid. Yeah, I need to figure out, but right now it's unconfirmed. But Dietz is saying that they sent divers in, but it is confirmed that they are draining the pool. So that's either they just want to be thorough or they found something. But most likely it's thorough.
There could be evidence in there, even if it's not the child.
Yeah, true.
Well, yeah, if they say there's some type of murder weapon or something, I mean, it could have been thrown in there or whatever. You know what I mean? It could, and I guess anything could be in there.
Yeah, or they just want to be thorough. Be like, listen, we don't want to start doing a search all over the place. Maybe we should do a thorough search here before we move on to other places. It could be
Well,
simple as that.
this is them. They were draining the pool, right? This is the picture that they had, and there's actually a video on Twitter. I played it earlier.
And it does say here, the glow lasts for about 30 seconds and is blue. Detecting the glow requires a fairly dark room. Any detected glow may be documented by a long exposure photograph or videotape. So I just wanted to keep reading. And it does say it would need a fairly dark room. So that would make sense. And I knew that, but I just wanted to confirm it with, some science articles for you guys.
Well, Irish's wife, that's what I was thinking. Wouldn't the kid be floating if he was in the pool? But not if they wrapped him with something or, dropped him in the bottom. But then again, I don't know why they would even do that because they're, you know what I'm saying? That's too, no, I don't know. But it makes me wonder if they didn't put something, didn't use something or hit him something or hit his head on something that they put him in there. I don't know. I'm going to go look and see if I can get a picture of the pool real quick. Hold on.
Well,
the only one I have like of the overhead is from Google and it's from like 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like it shows an overhead of the pool nice and clean 3 years ago.
Well, normally when people put a child or a body in any kind of water, they weigh it down. I don't think anybody's assuming he fell in there on his own at this point. But I could be wrong,
Yeah, I'm just trying to look for an actual pool picture, but
yeah, if I could go back and knew like for sure what happened on any crime, Casey Anthony would be it.
I had to wait for an issued warrant. Yeah, I just think they're probably being thorough at this point. They might be just checking before they start checking everywhere else. But cops usually are closed-lipped. They don't really give us any information at all. So.
Well, and even if they find blood, we'll have to wait for DNA testing. It won't be like in the movies where the next day. It'll take a minute.
Yeah, I mean, like they do it a lot, and investigations and stuff like that.
Yep. That's why Felicia's killer's free, because they didn't have back the DNA evidence fast enough.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. I can name many other cases, but that one pisses me off.
Yeah, I mean, they like literally doing that with the that case with the Timothy Haslett with the Missouri case, Celsior case with the guy like literally had the woman like escape from the basement, and basically now they're pulling out barrels from there, and they're keeping closed lip about because what happened was she escaped. She was kept there since September. She had like a collar on, and she was like there, and she ran out and escaped. And they basically grabbed now they arrested him, but now they're going in there, closing up the whole scene, putting gates up and everything. Yeah. And they wheeled out barrels, and he had like Sleuthmom was showing like they had like there was actual bite mark on his arm from 2020.
Wow.
So yeah, it's a pretty crazy case that's developing.
It sounds awful.
Yeah. So, and they're not like, she said he killed her friends or the other women, and they're still closed lip about if there's other victims involved. So that's what I mean. It's an example of basically like how the cops are closed lip about even things that you think about.
Yeah. Felicia Johnson, she is a woman who disappeared out of Houston, Texas back on, I think, April the 16th of this year. And she is suspected to be dismembered and scattered about in the woodlands near where she disappeared in Houston. And her killer in Nawabato, they have all kinds of evidence now, but when they had arrested him to check for all that, they had to let him go because there wasn't enough DNA or anything to prove anything. And so he's still at large.
So says, Queen, you covered the case, I swear, a little boy found in a pool drain after they had divers. Families claimed the child fell from the upper window and disappeared. That was Souls. Did you cover that case?
I don't remember that one.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember that one. But she talks about a lot of cases, dude, so it's possible.
Yeah.
If it catches her interest, we're going live about it. So
yeah. I mean, it's just really sad, this whole situation. And I mean, like, the longer it goes, the more I feel like less hope is developing in this case, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have good fuzzy feelings about it. That's for damn sure.
Well, yeah.
I think Queen went to go try to find a picture of the swimming pool.
Yeah, she's doing a little sleuth thing. She's looking for the picture. But, yeah. But in height of, what do you think of, like, do you think, like, anyone you kind of, like, have suspicions of in this case?
I don't typically go that route with any case, but in cases of this nature, I always suspect the primary caregivers first.
Mm-hmm.
Because if he wandered off and was just literally out there wandering around, you'd think he would have been found by now. But I, go with statistics, which is, you always look at the primary caregivers first, and then, go with evidence from there. And there's just not a lot of good evidence in this case.
Well, evidence that we know about. I mean, the cops could probably know a lot more, or probably do know a lot more than
they
us.
normally do. Yeah, but I only go off of evidence that the cops share. So, like I'm saying, there's not a lot of evidence here for me. You know what I mean? I'm not real big on speculating. I like to base my theories off of facts. And the only facts I have now is like statistics, right?
Exactly.
So, yeah.
I mean, I watched the video. Did you watch the Cinema Shogun video when they went through the neighborhood, maybe?
Did I watch what, hun?
It's called, Cinema Shogun, the guy you made fun of his beard, and you said it was like curly items.
Oh, I only watch his Britney Spears videos.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's doing the Quentin Simon case, and he's basically had like a video of like driving through someone likes video recorded driving through.
Okay. No, I did not see that. I literally have only really watched the few videos Queen shared here where he was talking shit to RU and his Britney Spears coverage. Like, I'm a Britney junkie. I always will be.
Mm-hmm.
And so I watched that.
Yeah, I mean, I watched his videos a couple of times here and there.
Yeah, exactly, Buttercup. Exactly. The baby's missing. And I mean, obviously we have like the babysitter statements and stuff, but I get a weird feeling about her. Not like she did it, weird feeling, but I just get like a weird feeling. What up, Nick? I don't want to say I don't like her, but I don't like her. Like, there's something, like, if you thought that baby was that ill taken care of, why the fuck are you just now saying something? I don't like people like that.
Yeah, that's a little suspicious that she wouldn't report that. I mean, like, I think she should have reported.
Her look just as bad as the mother, in my opinion. How do you feel about that?
I'm trying to think. If you knew a kid was being abused and you didn't report it, that is pretty bad. I don't think it's as bad as the abuser, but it's definitely pretty bad. But I mean, I don't know. I think probably it gives more credence to her statements then if she's going to state something that makes her look terrible when she says that. You know what I mean? Like,
okay, yeah, that's a decent point, I guess. I don't know. It just pisses me off. Like, I find silence to be complicity. So to me, that's why it's like just as bad. You know what I'm saying? Souls, that name rings a bell. Hold on. I'm still putting together these damn 3D butterflies. Let me pull it up on my phone and look, babe.
3D butterflies?
Yes, I always get these grand ideas, and then I end up having to fiddle stick with bullshit for hours.
That happens.
Happens to me a lot, dude. Okay, so she said Braylon Noble. trial. God, that sounds really familiar.
Yeah, she's in trial. The mother's in trial for Cox is facing child endangerment, obstruction of justice charges. Johnson is facing obstruction of justice charges in connection to the death of a 3-year-old, Brian Noble. Brian's not Brian. Bryland's body was found in a pool at the family apartment complex after days-long search in September 2020. The child was reported missing from the home. By his grandmother. The pool where the boy was found had been searched 5 days earlier with no results. An autopsy performed in the days following his death could not determine how the toddler had died.
Dude.
That there was no autonomic or toxicologic cause of death, but adding that submersion in water was a contributing factor.
It does say that they returned to the swimming pool and they put their attention on it, taping off the area around the pool and covering it with tarps. Short time later, they confirmed that they had found the body of the child they believed to be Braylon.
Yeah, Braylon.
Mm.
Yeah, it's eerily similar.
That's sick. I'm about to look up some more.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, I know. I just needed to see a picture. I do better with faces than I do just names.
Okay, I'm not finding a picture of the pool unless it's like on one of their Facebooks or whatever. I haven't got the chance to see it all nasty like that.
Yeah, so it is kind of eerily similar. And maybe they need to drain it just to be 100% to see if
Souls was asking if you remember Braylon Noble, Queen. The baby that they found at the bottom of the swimming pool. She thinks you covered it.
I don't think so.
I don't remember if we talked about that one at all. I do, now that I've seen the baby, remember his face and stuff. But like, I mean,
we might have touched base on it in passing, but I don't remember doing a live or anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember doing a live on him or anything. The name doesn't ring a bell.
I know that sometimes, just like with the parade thing, you get a wild hair when you see something. We only talk about it once and we move on.
Yeah.
You know? If it interests you, sometimes we cover it very quickly. But nobody deep dived that case that I can remember. It's really awful. I think you have somebody backstage, love.
All right, I'm going to do my usual routine. I'm going to close my eyes and shut the mic. That's the new formula I'm going to have. That girl, just keep your eyes open. Tell me if there's anything horrible that shows up. No, I'm joking.
Hey, wait, that's your job. You're the man.
Listen.
I'm supposed to get to close my eyes.
Operation Human Shield is in effect. That girl is my human shield.
What up, Cappy? Good evening, honey. Uh-oh, did we lose Queen again?
Yep, it's probably due to StreamYard's acting up a bit.
Oh, okay. I can't tell who all's in stream right now because the overlay.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like, I don't know if there's any real huge developments besides,
I would say them covering the windows and stuff is something, but I don't know that I would call it a huge development. I would call it a possibility of more.
Yeah.
But to me, that's just them doing their damn job.
Yeah.
So, which they should do in every case, right? So I don't know.
Why do you think why do they wait till this moment? Was it just for warrants? They needed warrants or something like that?
Probably. Probably.
I guess that makes sense. It's cases like this are just draining because it's like you hear this all the time, to be honest with you, missing kids constantly. And rarely you get a happy ending, actually. Very rarely.
Oh, I know.
I think it's for the Luminol, isn't it? Yeah, that's what we talked. That's actually what that girl said. It's the Luminol just to cover up.
Yeah, I looked up the stuff. They have to not just have warrants, but before they can even get a warrant, they have to have probable cause, So there is a method to the madness, and it unfortunately does not move at the CSI pace everybody wishes that it would.
Well, if it moved at that pace, there'd be a lot of innocent people in jail, to be honest with you.
And there is a lot of innocent people in jail, right? So, but there'd be a lot more.
No, you don't read Buttercup. I sound the same reading. No, if I'm reading a serious article, I sound, normal. But if I'm reading like a troll or someone trolling or something, it's going to be completely different. You have to read. You have to read me reading Gray's comments on a live stream. Then you will know the difference, Buttercup. But yeah, I just hope, honestly, I just hope this kid's all right. I don't want to hear about this kid being at the bottom of the pool or anything like that. Just that's terrible. That's just horrible. But while Queen's looking for the photo, anything new with I heard the FBI's on the Debbie case. They started going on that case.
I did hear that they were coming, but I haven't followed anymore. The Debbie Collier case. I've been so damn busy, dude. Oh, Elton, stop that. Oh, sorry.
Elton John, stop it. Now Elton John has muted that girl.
Yeah, don't be rude, dude. He just gets a wild hair every now and then. You know how schnauzers are. Damn temperamental little shits. I don't even know what he heard, but he must have heard something.
He heard my voice. That was the problem. He doesn't like me, that dog.
Nah, he can't even hear you, man.
Oh.
I've got my earbuds in. If anything.
That case, Debbie's also a weird one. You hear the strained relationship with the mother and daughter, and it's a little weird that would be the app was sent to her. You know what I mean? The cash app was sent. I don't know.
Blue Bonnet, I do that sometimes. I've recorded a couple of short books for people. Nothing major though.
What type of books?
The last one I did was for a girl that used to be part of the community. It was Goodnight Moon.
Oh, okay.
She was begging me to read that book. So I did it and put it up on a separate channel.
Okay.
Because it's silly.
Yeah. Also, I pulled up the article. FBI tries to identify who killed Debbie Collier in Athens. It says here.
I looked everywhere, you guys, for that picture of the pool, and I don't know why the hell the mom took. Well, she closed everything on her Facebook. She locked it all down. So I'm not going to be able to, unless somebody else got it, which I'm sure they did.
Oh hell yeah! I knew you were still looking for that. Check private chat, Queen.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking for that fucker. I know I seen it. I can't remember where, but I know I seen it.
Cappy, if I haven't deleted it, I'll link you to it. I felt so stupid reading it and recording it, but she begged.
What am I looking at?
It's the
Nick's back here. Okay, I didn't know. I didn't even see him back here. What's up, man? What's happening?
Hey guys.
What you got to add, man? What's happening?
Bobbing and weaving like Adam and Eve, as usual.
How you doing, Nick?
What?
I said bobbing and weaving like Adam and Eve.
I know that's right.
So they say that Dee says, okay, I found it in a news clip. It says that the issue search warrant on the backyard pool and nearby pond. Yeah, so they probably would have to have probable cause to do such a search like that.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, so they probably have some sort of evidence to, unfortunately, that might, make it necessary for them to search, putting it kindly.
Yeah.
Yes, jeez. I'm just so tired of these fucking people.
Well, listen. Okay, listen. These guys, okay, mom's got a bunch of charges. Leilani's brother was in prison for murder.
Yeah, isn't he named after
yes, he's named after the brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's definitely, they got some history up in this motherfucking house. There's definitely some history going on. And I hate to say this, but I trust grandma. I trust that grandma was at work. They said she was in Illinois. She was on her way back home. She was at work. I trust that she was at work. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't think she had anything to do with these babies getting hurt or missing. I think she tried to.
I don't think so.
Allow her daughter to be the mother that she, wanted to be, or tried to be, or whatever, said she was going to be, and it didn't work out.
Yeah,
sadly.
I agree.
there any
Statistically
more, like-
speaking, it's like a 40% chance that the boyfriend or the mother did this, or even higher, depending on the state.
Yeah,
But
I mean, just like this is opinions and speculations, but like
course.
most likely, it's like I can't imagine someone coming up in there and snatching this kid from somewhere. So I have to think about who's the nearest people.
Oh, look at that baby's face.
Right.
What's up, Kimberly Rose? Good to see you.
How you doing, Kimberly?
So this right here is the only picture where you can actually see like right behind me. Okay, so you see where the gate's at.
Yeah.
Now back behind there's a couch, there's like a jumpy thing, there's like a trampoline, there's all kinds of little toys and stuff like that. You
Yeah.
can tell that they stay right there so they can't get to the pool. There's obviously the gate that goes all the way across.
Yeah.
So if you look right behind the stepdad's head that's holding the baby or whatever, that's where the pool's at. Is you can look back behind him catty corner and see back there the pool. That's where it's at.
Okay.
So I seen it in one of the pictures where she had posted the pictures of the kids standing there on the gate. You know what I mean? Like where they had posted them.
I didn't see him.
And now,
Okay.
now the grandma's Facebook is locked down, so I can't even get to her fucking pictures or anything anymore. I knew I should have saved it and screenshotted it, but I didn't. It was just a picture of something else with the pool in the background. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm glad she locked it down. You know that people are going to be ripping her apart.
Oh, they already are, girl. There's groups made and all kinds of shit.
Of course there is. I'm going to mute for just a second.
I missed the update that you guys had earlier. I just got off the live stream. Is there any like new stuff?
They put up plastic on the windows, and they got a warrant that I see. In the
Well, they
traffic
started
feeds.
draining the pool. They went today. There was like 12 officers, I guess, and they started pumping and draining the pool.
Yeah,
The backyard, the pool in the backyard, and they just started putting these. Here we go up on the screen. They were placing let's see here, black plastic covers over the windows.
yeah.
Why would they do that?
So
we thinking that it has to be like for testing for blood or liquids, and then you that's what we're thinking about, luminol testing or something like that. So
I mean, I could be positively, Parker. You've been covering this. Why don't you come up here real quick? I mean, I know you're busy and stuff too, but I know you're also covering this. So why don't you come up real quick?
The windows. That is really.
Yeah, so that's very interesting. She says the pool looks to be below his room, where they were taking all those pictures the first night. Yeah, I mean, and it's very interesting that they got the warrant, because they don't just hand out warrants.
Well, it says on there that they got the warrant when he went missing. They just didn't drain the pool that night.
Oh, okay.
So are people thinking that he wandered
And
off?
no, actually, the press conference, they did a press conference today. It's on Facebook. I know we have a hard time finding people who have Facebooks that can share it, but I have the link if you guys want to play. I mean, well, I guess B-Team, if you got a Facebook that you can use like a throwaway.
Yeah, I have a throwaway Facebook.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there any way you'd be able to play the press conference again?
Yeah, it's just toss.
I'll link in the private chat. Give me 1 sec. I'll try to anyways.
I wonder if he wandered into the pool, Tim, and it was like almost child neglect, and they thought they were gonna get in trouble and try to cover it up, type thing.
Or maybe they just don't know. Maybe they just didn't pay attention, and I just don't know at this point what the situation is. I mean, I'm pretty I don't think it's someone outside that snatched him, but I think it's probably something that has to do with the house. But this is all speculation, and I don't this is just one man's opinion on a panel. I'd have no clue or evidence that links any of these people really to any crimes. It's just very odd. It's odd, and that's the thing you got to look at. But yeah, I would probably,
And it looks like the FBI is focusing on this house. It's like they know something, but they just can't. They don't have all the evidence just yet. I mean,
well, the police are always tight-lipped. There's no time in any investigation where they're open and tell everyone the facts. They're always tight-lipped, even if literally months pass by. They are still tight-lipped. They don't care about telling the public jack and shit. So I mean, that's how they are, the police. The only time they actually start talking is when they want to they want to spin it a little bit, or they got all the facts and they're done already. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Why don't they just ask these two, the boyfriend and the mom, to take a polygraph? And if they
Polygraphs are useless. They're absolutely garbage. They're
in
useless.
court, though, right?
No, they're just useless, man. They only like test the heart rate and stress levels. So basically, a lot of times it's like quack science. So a lot of times, let's say I put you in a room with detectives, a light on you, and asked you, "Did you murder your son?" and all this stuff. A lot of people would get nervous, and it results in the polygraph. And then the police officers will lie about what evidence they have, and some people are forced into false confessions. You know, it's also what happened with the Michael Crow case, where this kid was put with a voice stressor, and the guy who invented this voice stressor test that was actually used to throw people in jail, and also for the military that we bought for Afghanistan, I think, had like a 50% success rate, and it was invented by a guy who like literally went to like got his psychology degree from 6 hours of reading the Bible. And he, you know, it was just, that's why I'm like, a lot of these inventions. And also the creator of the polygraph said that it was like the worst. He like considered it like a monster, like the worst invention he ever created, because the police were abusing the polygraph to throw innocent people in jail.
I know it's not it's admissible, or what's the word? It's not admissible in court or admissible in court, one of the two.
Not admissible
in court. But you could get a little bit of a read, I would assume, right? If
all you're going to really get a read on, and I'm sorry to talk over you, all you're going to really get a read on is if the stress, what stresses out a person. That you're not going to tell if they're going to lie. There's no machine that says tells you you're going to lie, because memories are not work like that. Memories can be rewritten. You can put false memories into people, make them remember things that never happened. It happens in a lot of abuse cases with kids. It's a very fickle thing. So you'll find out if someone gets stressed over a question, but people don't even understand how the brain works with the concept of lies. They just know this thing rates your stress levels. So yeah, you figure out they're stressful, but who wouldn't be stressful being asked if they murdered their kids or if their kid's missing or stuff like that?
I was wondering if they would, actually agree to it type thing. You know what I mean? If they didn't want to do it, then that would kind of, even though, like what you're saying, if they knew what you're talking about, you know what I mean, they might not want to do it because it could admit them to be guilty. And then if they aren't, you know what I mean? But if then it kind of shows a little bit of.
No, the problem is that most of mainstream media has brainwashed the general public. They call it the lie detector test. It doesn't read lies. So it doesn't matter. Even though if they had a competent lawyer, they would tell them, don't take this test, because either way, it makes them look bad. And also sometimes it can be misread by the reader, who will just be completely biased to your case and will just misread it. And then you'll have to hire a neutral, another person to read it. It's quack science. It doesn't really, all it really does is read stress.
Okay.
I'm just telling you, it's like, it's not a lie detector test. It's just reads your stress.
Gotcha.
Let me read, because I know prior. The polygraph detects patterns of behavior. If a person is constantly reacts the same when not being honest, then it's actually detecting deception, not stress. No.
I was just saying, I don't think they can use it in court. I don't think
they can.
Be used in court at all. It's kind of pointless, I guess, unless it's the police want to use it to see if somebody's lying. You know what I mean? But
or if they would take it or not. If they don't want to take it.
Well, Buttercup, she said I wouldn't pass the polygraph because I have bad anxiety when I'm under pressure.
If you read the Wikipedia, if you read, just Google it, it says physiology arousal factors, including heart rate, blood pressure, respiration, perspiration, and skin conductivity. That could all be done by an exercise routine, guys. You could just do a jog, and I would fail the polygraph. You can ask me my name, and I would fail if I jogged in place for like 20 minutes.
They don't let you do that, though.
Well, I'm just using it. I'm using it as a hyperbolic example, guys.
That link is in the private chat. Tim, it should be back there.
But yeah, that's my point. It's not a really good. It doesn't really read it well. Most people would agree with you with that.
Yeah.
Oh man, you missed Gray Hughes. And last night.
I was here.
I was like, Tim's gonna be bummed.
I talked to him once on Skeptic for 40 minutes, a little bit, but that was pretty much it.
It was a good breakdown, wasn't it, Queen?
Yeah, he really did a good job. And then I had that other picture too up here. So between him showing the maps and showing it on his screen and showing it on the video and then pulling that picture out so that actually people could actually see what way she went. It was very helpful.
Yeah, he said something like, "Wow, that's a good picture. I don't think I've ever seen it before."
Yeah, he asked me to email it to him. I sent it to him, so he has it too. Yeah. Yeah, last night was a good live stream last night, wasn't it, you guys? It really was. We had a good time over here.
Yeah, it was good. And I'm ready if you want to like actually put it up. Do you see it?
Oh, is it on there?
Yeah, I just put it up.
Okay. All right, gotcha. So let's see here. I'll take this picture down. So it's...
Yeah, it was a good live stream. He explained it like perfectly. I don't think anyone's got any questions at this point, to be honest with you. Then I actually looked up the ping with that. I actually like the phone can last for like 10 minutes underwater, but the ping would be lost if it's like underwater. It doesn't get any signal once it goes underwater. So I looked up a couple of YouTube videos on that.
Oh, there's still people that think it's crazy.
Are you ready? Are you ready for me to play, Queen?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, I'm playing.
I'm muting.
As we continue our search for Quentin Simon, I want to update you on our aggressive efforts to find him. I want to assure everyone that we are continuing to use every investigative resource available for us to locate little Quentin. We have conducted
Did it freeze for you guys?
Yeah, it's frozen. I was wondering that myself. I was like,
have been on the scene with our officers since that time. Today, there are more than 40 FBI agents and personnel on the ground in Chatham County working with our department to find Quentin. This includes all agents assigned to the Savannah and Brunswick resident agencies and professional staff, agents from other FBI offices, including members of the Child Abduction and Rapid Deployment Unit, and other subject matter experts. They have been continuously working with the Chatham County Police Department for the last 5 days. We believe with the continued assistance of the FBI, we will have a resolution to this case. We understand that people far beyond Chatham County have become emotionally invested.
It froze again.
is it like buffering issues, or are you doing a transformative pause, Tim?
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know why it's freezing like this. It didn't do it earlier, but yeah, I was gonna say, Cap, thank you for sending those. I know those are the pools from like the real estate, but I was trying to show how how green and nasty it was. But I will put that one up just so people actually can have like an idea of what it looks like back there, because I don't think anybody really has seen those pictures actually. So while we're waiting on this to play, so here, this was on Twitter, right? So here the cops are out back here they're pumping the pool out.
Okay.
So here's what these pictures actually look like in the back. So you kind of have a better idea of what they're doing back there, like what it looks like. So there's one and here's another one.
It's a beautiful house.
So they changed it quite a bit by gating in that area.
Yes. So if you see the video that I have, that video that I put up and had to take down because it has that little boy's bare bottom in it.
Yeah.
You can see where it's gated off, where the dad is at. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Captain, they're saying the water was super dirty, dude. So
it was really bad. They're saying it was really bad.
She was trying to find a picture that indicated the foul nature that it's supposed to be in now.
Yeah, how bad it was. How bad it was.
You can see there the algae in the bottom of the pool. Like you can actually see the algae growing in the bottom of the pool.
Yes, it was really bad. So this is right, you know what I mean? So that's what they're draining out is that this is the back of the house. This is what the back of the house looks like. And you can tell when I put the picture of the stepdad up right here of him holding him, you see where he's got the gate and the fence is right there. You see what I'm talking about?
Yep.
The little fence part there.
Yeah, that perspective makes more sense now.
Yeah, so if you look at this one, you see like the fencing piece here. Let me go to this one. This one's better here. See the fencing piece right there?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Then if you look at it from this way, this is the other side.
It's kind of weird that there's algae even in the real estate pictures. I've never seen a real estate picture with a dirty pool.
Right. You would think they would clean it before putting it on,
They almost always do. It's weird. They make you do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's very odd, huh?
So they don't use the pool at all, basically. I mean,
Well, I'm guessing not. I'm guessing they don't use the pool. That's the thing, though, because look how big it is. I mean, like, it's a big pool. And like I said, this is the, okay, so here's the view from 3 years ago over the top.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. My internet
And these-
pulled off.
I figured.
Oh, yeah, I figured you did. That's why I was like, we just went ahead and started going over these pictures because these are the ones that Cap sent me. And then this is the one that was put up on Twitter today by that Brett, which he's covering the case. So then these were put up as well, saying that they were putting the black plastic covers over the windows. So, I mean, they're obviously doing something in that house.
oh, they're darkening the windows so they can use that Luminol thing. Now I get what you guys were saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we going to try again on the conference, Tim?
Yeah, no problem. I'll just put share screen. I'm just waiting for you. Do you want me to start over, or do you want me to start?
Yeah, because we missed the first. Yeah, because it cut out quite a bit, actually.
Sorry about that. Sometimes it's just randomly happens. I don't know why it happened today. It just happens at 12 o'clock.
You.
Yeah, I was going to say thank you for doing it. I appreciate it. Now, okay, the stepdad is a wannabe rapper. He is like an up-and-coming rapper. He is trying to have like a rap career.
I'm ready if you are. If you want to play.
Wasn't even smiling in the picture with the kid.
I mean, I'm a rapper too. Duh.
Well, I'm just saying that's where it comes into play. If you hear about it, you know what I mean? It comes into play with that. He says, he's trying to be, he's an aspiring rapper. He's trying to be an up-and-coming rapper.
Yeah, I bet he is.
Right.
God.
And here's a full shot picture. Here's him. This is him. That's the stepdad or whatever. That's the last one to see Quentin alive. Okay, that's the last one to see him in his crib at 6 a.m. This is the stepdad because bio dad was cleared.
And they both use drugs. I know the daughter does. I don't know if he does, but I would assume if they're together, that's something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to play the video. Yeah, I'm going to play the video.
Yep.
When he works. All right, I'm playing.
All right.
As we continue our search for Quentin Simon, I want to update you on our aggressive efforts to find him. I want to assure everyone that we are continuing to use every investigative resource available for us to locate little Quentin. We have conducted multiple interviews, executed multiple search warrants, and we've canvassed numerous specific geographic areas. The day Quentin was reported missing, we requested the assistance of the FBI. They responded immediately and have been on the scene with our officers since that time. Today, there are more than 40 FBI agents and personnel on the ground in Chatham County working with our department to find Quentin. This includes all agents assigned to the Savannah and Brunswick resident agencies and professional staff, agents from other FBI offices, including members of the Child Abduction and Rapid Deployment Unit, and other subject matter experts. They have been continuously working with the Chatham County Police Department for the last 5 days. We believe with the continued assistance of the FBI, we will have a resolution to this case. We understand that people far beyond Chatham County have become emotionally invested in this incident and the search for Quentin, and they want answers. We are committed to finding those answers, and we are committed to finding Quentin. With that said, I'll be happy to answer a few questions.
Chief, this has been going on for about 5 days now, and I think everybody is kind of moving towards worst case scenarios. At what point, do you say that there's some criminal aspect to what's going on?
Yes, and that's a very good and that's a very fair question. We're looking at it from multiple fronts, and one of it being a criminal investigation, as well as a missing child at this point. We don't have anything confirmed, so we can't say anything absolutely. But it is fair to say that our efforts and the cooperation with the FBI, and then providing an abundance of resources to us, that we are looking at the criminal investigation aspect of it as well.
Chief, how are you looking at the criminal investigation? Or what people are you looking into? Is it turning towards family members, or?
Everybody is being looked at. Everybody is being interviewed. Everybody that had contact with Quentin in the most recent time of his disappearance is being looked at, is being interviewed. And that's an enormous amount of work, obviously, that takes, and we are continuing to do everything that we can do to gather evidence if it's there. We have to follow, obviously, an investigative process. We have to follow the law. We have to get search warrants. I know there's a lot of interest out there, and probably some chatter of why haven't you done this and why haven't you done that. Well, we have a constitution to follow. We have the law to follow, because we want to make sure we get it right. We want to make sure we do this as professionally and as expertly as we can. So if, and I say if, we have to prosecute anyone in this case, that we've done it right, that we don't lose evidence in an evidentiary hearing or anything like that. So we continue to work diligently, but we're going to work in the framework that we have.
What are the updates in the areas being searched? Where is it gone from? Where are you searching now?
Well, we went back today and researched the home in which he was last at. Trying to redouble our efforts and to kind of scrub, no pun intended, with scrub the area and make sure that we didn't miss anything.
When we saw FBI agents outside the home, what was the purpose of them being there?
They're there to help us. It's a Chatham County Police Department investigation. They are here in a support role, and I can't thank them enough. You don't bring 40 people, and some from all over the country, without an enormous amount of effort and expense. Those agents left their homes and left their families to come here and help Chatham County look for little Quentin. And I can't be any more appreciative of that.
And Chief, we filed open records request for the 911 call and for the body camera video from that initial response. It was denied today, and originally they said it was because this was a criminal investigation. The county attorney kind of backtracked and then gave us the law that you usually use in a criminal investigation. Why don't you want that out there? Why don't you want the public to hear this mother call 911?
We have to protect the integrity of the investigation, and that's first and foremost. I certainly understand people's interest in this case, your interest in this case, and I can appreciate that. But my responsibility and our responsibility is to do a professional investigation, that we don't do anything that impedes that we don't do anything that tarnishes the integrity of the investigation. And that's my sole responsibility for that.
Have any of the family members, are they still being cooperative, especially this mother, and have any of them told you that they don't want to talk anymore because they got lawyers?
I can't answer that question.
Chief, we're Leilani and Daniel right now. They are the parents and the boyfriend of this young boy, but we haven't seen them pleading to the public for help. Where are they right now?
I don't know where they are currently at this time. I do believe they've been staying at the residence, but I don't physically right now, as I'm talking to you, I don't know where.
Do you know why it is that we have not seen them? They're not talking to us. They're not pleading to get their child back.
I don't have an answer.
There's an increase of activity in the area this morning. We saw Chatham County Fire, FBI at the house, a couple of looks like unmarked police vehicles. Is there a reason for increased activity today after kind of a drop off, at least at the house over the weekend?
As I just stated earlier, we were searching that residence again this week.
I have a quick question for you, Chief. At this point in your investigation, and I know you can't speak specifically, but in cases like this, so you exhaust your first search, and now you're back into researching some of those, you said, targeted areas over the weekend. What happens next if no one's giving you tips, if there's no piece of evidence that changes this case? How long do you exhaust this, and then what do your investigators do after today?
Well, after today, I mean, I anticipate us working at least throughout the week. At some point, if I'm following your train of logic, that we may have to sit down and reevaluate where we're at. If we've exhausted everything that we think that we can do, if we ask ourselves that question and we think there's nothing else for us to do at this moment, then we got to sit down and reevaluate. But we're a long ways away from that.
And just from the start of the process of the investigation, now going on to Monday, do you feel like you all have gotten further along in the process and come to some sort of conclusion?
I do.
Do you have, what makes you believe that, if you don't mind me asking?
I can't get any specifics of the case.
How you guys doing? I mean, this has got to be exhausting. You can tell that you look tired. I mean, how are your investigators doing? This is a tough case.
Thank you. Thanks for that question. I appreciate that. They're tired, but they're determined, and I couldn't be any prouder of them. They have worked 18-hour days since last Wednesday morning, along with the FBI and everybody else. I mean, they are all hands on deck. They are committed. They are working hard to try to bring a resolution to this case and find a little point. So, but thank you for asking.
And to springboard off of that, that sounds like you're stating that you guys will find out what happened.
I believe we will.
Chief, you set up a tip, or your department set up a tip number over the weekend. Have y'all received any tips from it so far?
I believe we've received some, but we have to verify those, whether or not they're accurate, whether or not we can, follow up on any of that information. I don't have anything of substance. I got one more question from you.
He actually took the words right out of my mouth.
Okay.
So.
Well, thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for asking about our detectives. I promise when we get something to report, we'll report it back out to you. Thank you so much.
Let me ask you just one more question. Has there been any contact with Quentin's biological father?
We have had contact with him.
Is he at all, is he a suspect in this case? Has he been cleared?
He's not a suspect in this case.
Got it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
And that's it.
So Bio Dad has been cleared. Not sure if they got a hold of him or got in touch with him to let him know like what's going on or what. But I mean, what are you guys thinking? I think the baby's probably gone, and I think mom and stepdad probably did something to him out of him crying and them not wanting to deal with it.
I mean, I don't know about that. I just think
like all of them, you know what I'm saying, getting frustrated with all three of the kids. Maybe I don't know, but why call the babysitter off at 5 o'clock in the morning?
Well, that's very suspicious behavior. Especially is that out of the ordinary of their regular behavior, or do they know?
Yeah, because she said even when they babysit, even when they didn't work, she still babysat. And then the boyfriend called at 9 o'clock, called the babysitter at 9 o'clock, about 9:30 that morning, and said, "Is Quentin with you? Because he's not here."
So like that to me, like
real
I
quick,
think
when you said that, if they called them and said babysitter don't come, and then someone called them to say the babysitter if they're there.
She called. Leilani called and said, "Do not worry about coming. We don't need you." Then at 9 o'clock in the morning, 9:30. Okay, so the stepdad gets up and says the last place he's seen him was in his crib when he left for work. He got up and left for work and seen him in his crib.
Yeah, I mean, I heard from Dietz. She said that, or he said, I don't know what gender it is.
They go by they. I think the pronoun is they for them.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure what Dietz would be referred to, but I'll use they because I don't know the gender. She said he was the only one providing things and asked about them, and he was the one dropping the kids off besides the grandma. And I'm trying to read his earlier one. I think it was.
Yeah, and it makes me wonder if he's not a dad to one of them boys. If he's not the dad or the father to one of them other boys, because I think they have 3 kids altogether, right?
I think there is 3 kids total, isn't there? I go by Dietz. Yeah. I've just seen you imply they, them as though there's more than one person that runs.
It could be a team, It could be a team of.
That was my impression, but y'all know me.
There's a lot. there's a lot of problems going in these streets.
I
think
go
Cappy
by
nailed it.
deets.
I think Cappy nailed it in her thing. They said he was really mellow. I think maybe an accident happened due to negligence, and they freaked out and hid him. Maybe. Disclaimer and trigger warning. Obviously.
I've just seen them call themselves we. So
Yeah, I mean, I think honestly, I mean, like, if anything, if I'm like, if I was to just give an opinion and my thought process, I think this is a case of neglect where maybe this kid that, like, you know, maybe went into the pool or maybe some sort of neglect happened.
like an accident cover up. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I don't think, you know, like, I don't think this is a planned, or, you know, or maybe like, I don't think, I mean, but that's like, I'm about 20% sure on that. You know what I mean? Like, I would, you know, because I don't know, but that's like the biggest one. I would say the biggest theory I have is like 20%.
Well, honestly, I don't think it's a planned anything like that. No, I don't. I mean, I don't think it was planned at all. I think either an accident happened or they were it was too rowdy or too rough or whatever. Or maybe she, you know, had maybe, you know.
Yeah, I just, you know, I mean, like, until we get more evidence, but we're never going to get more evidence until like much later, to be honest.
And when there's drugs involved, people do stupid things.
Do we know that they were on drugs at the time, or we
No,
just
we
know
only
by
know
the
that they
past?
have a history of drug
Yeah.
use.
Yeah.
No, I don't think
Just
there's.
what mom has said.
Yeah.
You know, that she lies and that they can believe her half the time and half the time they can't. And that was in the news interview. The grandma, I'm sorry, Billy Joe's interview, which is the grandma.
Was she working at the time, the mother? And
Yeah.
Okay.
Was
Yeah,
she also
because
on vacation for 3 weeks?
her husband says, well, she's on her way home from Illinois right now. She wasn't even home when the little boy went missing.
No,
she wasn't even in Georgia.
The bio mom. Well, like, why did she need the babysitter?
Bio mom was there, yeah.
Yeah, why did she need a babysitter if she
That's what I'm wondering. And well, okay, so the babysitter says that they had a mutual friend at church, and Billy Joe asked her to babysit the kids while she worked. I'm guessing because Leilani didn't want to get up and take care of all 3 kids. So Billy Joe was supposed to be getting custody of them. So I'm assuming she messaged the neighbor and was like, hey, can you watch the kids for me while I go to work? Obviously, Leilani's not going to get up and watch them, and she's got custody. You're supposed to be getting custody of them. However, the paperwork read that when she evicted Leilani and her boyfriend, she actually had the 3 kids on there as well. Yeah, now, I don't know how she's going to do that when she's supposed to be taking in the kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why she had them on.
And the babysitter.
So what Jesse said, I always go back to why did the mother text the babysitter at 5:29 and say he's not coming today? That's a bad sign for me as well.
Yeah, that points to like I don't think the stepfather.
Yeah, and you know the worst part about it is she said that the kids were at her house. They got picked up between 4:30 and 5. So from 4:30 and from 5 o'clock that night, we'll say 5 o'clock that night to 5 o'clock in the morning. In those 12 hours, something happened.
Yep.
Yeah, and also I mean the babysitter's like not making a ton of money. She's doing it for $15. I mean that barely feeds.
Right, which was like 30. What was it? $30 a day.
Yeah, that's nothing.
$15 per kid, and then she didn't charge for the 3rd kid. When my aunt babysat, that's what she charged, and she would keep them from like 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. Like 12 hours, feed them breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks in between. That's more like, not very much.
That's a favor.
Yeah,
basically.
Yes, it is.
And at 5:29, she called the babysitter not to come over, and then she realizes at a certain time around 9 o'clock, I think, that he's not there. She got up at 5:29 to text the babysitter, right?
Not to come. She wasn't.
Right,
no,
but 5:29, you have to think that's when the boyfriend leaves for work. Boyfriend leaves for work because the babysitter said the boyfriend usually brings them over and drops them off. Mm-hmm. The boyfriend usually goes to work at 6 a.m. So the boyfriend left for work and said that he was in his crib just fine. He was asleep in his crib. So at 6 a.m. at that point,
sleep if he normally
at 6 a.m. Right, at 6 a.m. from that point on, it would have been Leilani home with them by themselves.
Yes.
Stacy said
you would think he would be on video. If he was at work, you would think he would be on video or his boss would be co-signing for him. That's why he's probably not sitting in jail right now.
Well, my question is, Stacy, where you said that it was the boyfriend who texted the babysitter, not the mom. But my question is, like, why did he leave? If he's the one who normally drops off the baby, then why that morning did he leave the baby in his crib, Queen? Does it say anywhere?
No, not that I know of. Hey, Nicole, what's up?
Oh, we lost
Hey, I
him.
just wanted to come up
Hey,
and clear
Nicole.
a couple things. The
Yes,
children, the
please.
2 oldest were boys, and the youngest was a girl. The baby girl is the daughter of the boyfriend.
Oh,
The 2 older are the ones. They have the separate father.
She had all those babies really kind of back to back, didn't she? I remember
I'm
when
not
they listed
100% sure on the ages
From
of
the looks
them.
of it, yeah. From the
the
looks of it,
list
yeah,
of
she did.
ages.
She
It
had,
seems like
you know
she
what I'm
was
saying? She was
pregnant.
pregnant for like the last couple of years.
Yeah, like back to back for the last several years is what it seemed like to
yeah.
me.
And okay, so
Yeah.
they said boyfriend texted babysitter at 5:30 a.m. saying no need to babysit that day because the mom was going to stay home with the kids. So Leilani was supposed to stay home with the kids.
Okay,
Well,
thank you,
that wasn't
Steffi. Thank
stated,
you.
and that wasn't stated in the text. According to the babysitter, the text simply said that she did not need to come. She did not
Oh,
need to
okay.
come. That text did come from the boyfriend's phone at 5:29. The second
So we
text
can
from
only
the
assume that the
boyfriend.
boyfriend was the one that texted if the text came from his phone.
Well, my theory is possibly the mom texted from his phone. That's just my theory, and it wasn't really him if he's admitting to seeing this child at 6 o'clock still alive.
Thank you, Tim. Good night. I'm sorry your internet's bugging.
good night, Tim.
But the second text was at 9:05 from the boyfriend asking, "Have you seen him?" to the babysitter.
So maybe he went to work and got a call from Leilani freaking out about the kid not being there, and then that's when
So
he.
Sticky's
Right.
writing what I remember. Older brother is 3 and the younger sister is less than 6 months. And he was what, 20 months? So literally those are back to back.
Yeah.
That's you know, very close in age.
And isn't there what's it called when you have a after you have a baby, you go through that, I'm trying to remember what it's called.
Postpartum.
Yeah.
Some people do, yes.
I've heard about it.
And the baby, and it can last up to 5 years after your last birth. So if the baby's only 6 months, are you implying maybe she had postpartum? Maybe is that what you're saying? Okay,
Yeah, maybe.
it's possible. Yeah, it's possible. Of course, it's possible. What do you think, Queen?
I missed it. What'd you say? Where'd B Tim go? You said he took off?
No, he said his internet keeps crashing, and he goes to bed at 11 anyways. So he was.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
we got
getting
him
late.
up.
Well, good night, B Tim. I don't know if you're still in here, but good night. Thank you for coming up and hanging out with us.
Yeah, I told him thank
okay,
you.
what
as
did I
well.
miss here? What'd you just say? What did I miss?
So Nick was bringing up the possibility, since we know that the youngest is about 6 months old, of postpartum depression of some kind. What do you think about that theory? I think it's definitely possible.
Well, yeah, it is. We need to learn a little bit more about her.
They sure do seem to be locking it down fast as far as socials go, man.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah, they did. Well, Leilani and her boyfriend, neither one of them came out and made a statement. They haven't went to the news. They haven't been on the news. They haven't nothing. They haven't spoke to anybody. Nothing. You don't see the mom and dad out there crying, begging for their baby back.
No.
Help me find Quinn. Oh my God, help me. My son took nothing. You see grandma and grandpa out there, and grandma wasn't even in fucking town when it happened.
The only year she didn't give birth out of the last 4 is 2020. She had a baby 2019, a baby in 2021, and a baby in 2022.
So she's been pregnant for the last damn near 5 years. Shit.
Yes, thank you perfectly. Yeah. Youngest was born in June. So yeah. Oh,
hey, Cap. Yeah, she had stair step babies.
Hey, what's up?
But listen, Deets on the street said she has all the babysitters. Hold on, what'd she say up here? Let me see what she said. Okay, it's an hour-long video, but I have everything the babysitter has put out for those who want to check it out later for clarity.
Yeah, the babysitter kind of
Positively Parker, I've been asking you, girl, come up here if you get a chance. I wanted to talk to you.
She said she was in bed.
Too.
I
Oh,
think you
is she
missed her
already?
reply.
Okay.
Yeah, she was in bed, but she wants to sometime soon, I think is what she said, but that she appreciated the invite, basically. I don't think
Yes,
you were
for sure.
looking
I
for the
didn't
poll
see that
pic.
she said she was in bed already. I'm sorry, baby. I didn't mean to be bugging with you while you're laying down. Okay, so next time you get a chance to pop up when you get a second, because you know quite a bit more about this. So I wanted to get some details from you.
I think she's learning some stuff over here too, though. I think we're all still learning together.
Mm-hmm.
Well, damn, grandma's got a whole damn history. Shit, she's got a.
What up, Cappy?
Nothing much. What's up?
Hey,
Not a
Cap.
lot. What you thinking about all this?
Well, I mean, since their socials are all locked down, I've been hitting up Intellis. So
Snoopy McFarlane's over here. We're nosy as hell.
Dude, I didn't even have that shit until I first got doxxed, and I wanted to see what people could see.
That's why I got it 2 years ago. I did that.
And then I
too.
never canceled it, and I fucking pay like fucking $29.99 a month. God damn it! And
Yeah,
like
might as well
every
use
month,
that
I'm like,
shit.
I think I should cancel this. Okay, one more month because I've been using it for cases and shit. So it kind of comes in handy because I'm not a doxer, you know. So it's not like, you know, for nefarious shit.
Yo,
But
is this Nicole B? Is that the link for the boyfriend's YouTube music? Like for real, yo?
no,
Yes.
really?
I'm
Yeah,
on
it
the
is.
page.
That's why I just put it in our thing. So
You-
yeah, it
you
is.
know, hey,
It is.
you know what the world needed, right? You know what the
But did
world
you see
needed.
the? Hold on, she said, Cap. Did you see the mom's TikTok?
No, bitch, I need it. I need it. I need to see it. No, I know exactly what the world needed. Another white boy, dreadlock wearing rapper. That's exactly
Do
what the
y'all want
world
to
needed right now.
Is
Should
he
we-
an island boy? An island
Island
boy.
boy.
I'm an island boy.
That's what I was thinking about, bitch. And I'm just like, oh my god, no. Not I
We
mean,
need to all wear
technically the island boys
Congo.
are Cubans, but you know what I mean. Like that same like vibe. I'm just like, stop it.
I'm
I
gonna
say-
do a little sample of a song called "Little Homie" for you guys. Give me just a
Little
second.
homie,
No
oh my
way.
god.
Do it.
Is that
Hold
is
on, I
that
gotta
you
pull it up
dropping
on my
bars,
phone.
that girl? Is it you?
No, not this time. This is the stepfather. Hold on. This is awful. I'm gonna like skip
Just
forward
for
a
the
little
record, they are not married. He's just her boyfriend.
bit. Mm-hmm. His voice sounds like this, and it's really weird. I don't know what he's doing, and I don't like it.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
It sounds super tough. Super deep and mysterious.
What the shit?
I took a sip of lean, and it hit my spleen, and I don't know what's happening. That's what he said.
I thought you just made that up. That would have been
No,
dope.
bitch,
That's
that's what he said.
That's what he said. I swear. Oh
Yo,
my
yo,
god.
yo. Queen,
I'm
did you hear
dead.
it?
I'm fucking dead. Bitch. I can't with this shit.
Did you just hear that?
Queen.
I think she dropped off, didn't she? Oh, she
I
came
should
back.
just pop back. What in the living heck are y'all doing now? Whatever we want, pecan.
I don't know.
What?
I'm
I was
too
gonna
busy
say,
over
what
here on
happened? What
Unsettling.
you mean?
Yo, here, listen.
Oh, you're playing the aspiring rapper's music, huh?
I literally can't.
This music does not belong to us. This does not belong to us at all.
No.
His
No.
voice goes like this when he's talking. It's really
So I
awful.
think he could sign under Ryan's label.
So they moved from Florida. They used to live in
Yo.
they used to live in Florida. They owned a property there, and then they bought the house in Savannah, Georgia, the one that we see, in December of 2020.
Well, it
Savannah's
looks
beautiful.
like he raps about drugs.
Awesome.
Yeah, most of them do.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa, that exact lyric was "Children go to missing and they don't ever come back home, bitch."
No way.
No.
I'm gonna
no.
replay it. And
Yeah,
y'all listen. I
Rewind
swear
it. I was gonna say, bitch, rewind it, put it up
Christ
loud,
on
and
a
put it up
cross,
to the
that's what
speaker.
I
Let me
just
hear
heard.
this.
Okay, hold up,
Bitch,
everybody be
don't let the
quiet.
conspiracy theorists hear this shit.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Y'all know I don't talk about
No,
that.
but then
Listen,
let a conspiracy
Play it,
theorist hear
play
it.
it.
It's over with.
listen.
Shit.
Oh my God.
I'm playing it
Oh,
again. I'm playing it
Wow.
again.
Wow. Wait a
Here it
minute.
is. Here it is.
bitch.
What the fuck?
I'm telling you what. Look. Baby Jesus made me click
Bitch.
on that because I just skipped down to one of the last songs
Here,
and
so
then
you know what?
literally
Link
just
me
skipped
here. Link that one
45
in our
seconds
inbox.
in. Okay.
What
Link
is
that
the
in our
date on
inbox.
that song?
I just literally okay, hold on, I'll look at the date. Hold on. I
I was
literally
gonna
just
say, link
skipped
that
into the middle.
specific song in our inbox, please.
I am. I literally just skipped to like 30 seconds in, and that was the lyrics that come up on the last of this album. It was February the 4th of 2021.
That's fucking weird.
Baby Jesus showed us that, you guys. I swear to God.
I
don't
know
know.
that's right, because you just clicked right on that shit.
Yes, I did. Baby Jesus was like, look here.
You didn't even know that was there, that girl, right? You just clicked it.
No,
It
dude.
Holy fuck.
Deep on the streets, I swear she said I'm shook. I know that's right, B. I am too.
I am too.
I am too.
Look, I'm gonna play it one more time. This is fucking weird, yo. Fuck him.
That's weird.
His voice is awful. Oh, he's talking about. He was talking about fucking fish eating up bodies in the river, bitch.
Chilled, and he didn't say homies or men
he
or
said
or fools.
children.
He said children.
Who says
I don't
that?
give a fuck. I make fun of conspiracy theorists all day long,
Me
but
too.
that's weird. That's weird to rap about children missing.
You know what?
I've never heard a rapper rap about children ever.
I mean, I could like start it. Yeah. Can I play with it? I'm sorry, I'm stuttering because it's fucking weird.
I mean, Brother Lynch made a song like that was really inappropriate about like baby killing, but he was making a point about, because you know that term baby killing music or baby killing shit, meaning it's quote unquote gangster.
Yeah.
But he made that song like a fucking joke parody of fucking. It's a disgusting song, but it's like he wasn't trying to rap about what he's done in the streets. He was rapping like he was joking about people saying
you guys
that, right?
do not start
hold on,
blowing
because
up
the
the
link
police.
the link you just put in the private chat, not his channel. So I'm not sure if you got the right video, because that's
what y'all put in the back thing.
That's even weirder then.
I was gonna say that's not even the song that. Yeah, I was gonna say that's.
Hold on.
Right, I got this when you click on hers, but if you click on yours, it's not the same. See, go click on yours, and it's not the same.
If you go to the right, the dispensary, it's Crackle Capone and Danny Youngkin. They're both.
Oh, so they're okay. So they're together then, because otherwise it's not the same. It says Crackle.
It says right here. Look, baby, on the second line, it says.
No, it's okay. I went to it and got a screenshot of it. I was just saying it was like a different one. So let's clarify this. That's what I was making sure. So it's him and someone else singing together.
If you go on that specific song right there from February the 4th, the second line in the description, it says, "Where am I?" Do you want me to share my screen so I can just show you?
No, I want you to play it again. Because I can't. I just tried to do it again. Can you play it again? And I want to hear what they said about the water. I missed it.
Okay, baby. Yeah, I'll put up to like 30 seconds. That'll back us up just a little bit. But just so the audience knows, it does say, "Where am I?" Crackle Capone Danny Youngkin Crackle Capone Danny Youngkin dispensary. So I think
it pulls up Crackle Capone for me. So
that's the name of the channel, but it's also listed and promoted under Danny Youngkin's channel. That's how I found it, baby.
Hey, Gray, what's up? See, okay, so I clicked on the link that she put in there. When I clicked on the link you put in there, it took me to a different channel. So I was confused because the song was, you know what I'm saying? It was different, or the song was the same, but it was different channels. I couldn't figure out what the hell was going on.
I found it because Danny Youngkin promoted it because he's part of it. That's how I found it. It was on Danny Youngkin's channel.
Because these little channels only have like 30 and 40 people on them.
That's because their
Like
music
30 and 40
sucks.
subs. They're little. Yeah, they're
And
little
you guys,
tiny.
we are not conspiracy theorists. This is just something weird that happened live. So don't y'all go spreading some crazy rumors. And I saw a bunch of people in chat say, tell the cops, do not start blowing up the fucking police, please.
We were just listening to a shitty music, and then that came up.
It doesn't say who sings what parts, but his name is on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say
That's
I'll
all I
link it.
can
You know
say.
what? Here it's. I was gonna say I'll link it in the when we're done because I want to listen to it. So go ahead, baby.
Okay, let me hit play. I mean, it really sounds like the same stupid voice to me, but I don't know. I can't say for
Well,
sure.
when he said children go to missing and they don't come back home.
Right before that, he was talking about the bodies in the river and the catfish eating them.
Catfish eating it. Yep.
Yeah.
And
It's gonna be
catfish are
hard.
bottom feeders. Yep.
There's a lot of auto tune going on there too.
It's
So
really awful and his 4,000
it's terrible.
Distorting his voice big time with auto tunes.
It's fucking
It's really
awful.
What the fucking shit?
So, anyways,
Language.
yes, it has both their names. I didn't just pull some song out my ass. Baby Jesus led me down a little rabbit hole, and then we heard that weird shit. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, you've been saving that one for a long time.
Oh,
for the
yeah, let me
perfect
tell
moment,
you.
huh?
You can tell by the way I was like, oh shit.
For sure.
Well, that's kind of crazy. I think I don't know that.
I don't.
That's really disturbing. And you know what? I'm gonna go over to Deets anyways, real quick, and screen share a little bit of her babysitter live, a little bit of her babysitter video she did.
Yes, Deets, always trust but verify. Amen. If more people
That's
would
right.
verify, there would be less bullshit.
True that.
Look, Leah said too many bowls before singing. That's what I'm thinking.
Then I'll take it on, it'll come into the hive. I can't with his voice.
Oh my god.
We're
I
gonna
literally
look up
cannot.
places and we'll make some real deep dives.
Oh my god. I can't. That's crazy.
All right, ladies. I just wanted to jump up and clarify. Sorry, Boston Nick.
Nicole.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, you're good.
Thank you.
Just wanted to clarify a few
I
things.
appreciate
So
you. And
I'll
thank
be
you
in
for
chat.
making that.
No
Bye,
problem.
Nicole.
Bye.
Happy, are you high again tonight?
Bye. Have a good night.
That is creepy as F.
Yeah, I'm
Happy.
kind of skeezed out, man. I don't know how I feel about that. Ew, hold on.
That's wild.
Well, I mean, his music. You can tell he's got quite a bit of weird stuff too on his shit. Like you can tell he's not one of. He's obviously not popular with 40 subs. I mean,
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do the river one more time, Queen, so you can hear.
he
Listen
can't
real
buy said he
close.
needs some milk.
Bitch.
Oh Lord.
Wow.
How do you come up with those lyrics? I mean, like if that's him, like how do you actually come up with those lyrics and write them down? Is there something?
There's no explanation. I'll
Yeah.
Google some shit. Let me Google some shit. Let me just look on. Hold on. Where am I? Crackle Capone and Danny Youngkin.
I need to smoke a bowl. What the shit?
Let me see what I can find for you. I really don't like his voice. It's driving me mad.
You sound just like
Oh
you
my
doing
god.
that.
You're really good. At
It's
that.
one of my. I'm like good at copying things like that
Oh my god.
sometimes.
That's the best.
It's awful. That's gonna it's like an earworm. I'm gonna be hearing
And
that
it's
shit. in
gonna
my
stay
sleep.
with you. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The worst songs always do.
That's right, Kevin. Smoke him if you got him. Shit.
No,
All I
Happy,
can say,
Happy sounds relaxed again tonight. Like
I want to know what they
really
did to that
relaxed.
baby.
Who, Cappy sounds relaxed?
Yes, you.
Cappy's tired as fuck again.
Oh,
Because Cappy's
sorry,
sober, so
Cappy.
there's no like chemical relaxation, if that's what you're implying. But
Are we going third person? Are we going third person again tonight?
yes, indeed. Cappy is sober and going into the third person.
Did you, Cap, were you here for the blowhard?
Yes.
Guest we had?
Oh my god, yes. I got on panel and I started laughing, and she was like, "That sounds like Cappy. Is Cappy here?" So why haven't you done a video on me lately, Cappy?
Okay, he's definitely listed
Oh.
on this album. It is definitely by both of them. It's called The Dispensary.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and you can check your inbox too, real quick when you get a chance, baby.
Oh yes, ma'am. Let me look on my phone real quick.
When you get a, well, I know you're busy and stuff too. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm over here trying to sleuth a little bit for us and get some more. I want to find the lyrics to the song.
Yes, that's. I know. I want to find him too. I want to figure out what the fuck they were talking about and who. Look at him. This is him too. Ready? This is.
Fucking creepy looking.
Okay, there's a picture of him. Here's another one.
Does he look happy holding that baby?
Oh shit! Dang it, girl.
It's okay. Look at him.
Fuck.
Did you see that face?
I'm looking. Hold on.
See how much skinnier it is than the other one?
Hold on. I'm gonna zoom in real fast. Let's zoom in real quick. Because it looks like his dreads have grown. Like he's, you know what I mean? Like his hair has grown out.
And he's lost weight.
Okay, I cropped it a little bit, but he don't even look like he's happy at all to even be holding the baby. You know what I mean?
At all.
But look, okay, hold on. Here's his face regular. Bam. That's who's singing to you right now.
See a full face? See his full face there? The cheekbones aren't poking out. Watch the next one that he puts up.
I'm back looking.
I'll be right back, guys.
Damn.
Yeah, I was looking. I can't keep up with I was looking up the inbox messages or whatever. I was trying to
No,
look
my
at.
bad. No, my total
No,
bad.
I was looking at Caps too, and I was like trying to keep up, but I can't.
I feel
Look
so
at that.
awful.
Look at that. Look at that. That's a whole. That's 20 pounds less right there. And what I'm saying by that is,
What? Yeah. What do you mean, like 20 pounds less than his? What do you mean, like he lost weight? Because he looks the same to me.
the face looks a lot thinner. Than
Look,
the
Deets on the streets. We're tripling the views of the video, right? Just by us going over there and fucking looking. They're gonna have. He's gonna go up to 2,2.5K views. He's gonna be like, "Damn, we
Right.
somewhere."
I told you we got that fired, yo. Anyway, I can't compare the two faces because, like,
I'm an extra.
one's
a
a front
side.
view and one's not. Like,
yeah,
I
but
don't.
I can see the chin and the cheekbones there and the nose. And you go back to the other one, you're gonna see a lot more full face. You can see the eyebrow where you can actually see the eyebrow bone.
All right, Zap girl.
Right, bitch. I was about to say the same thing.
God damn, that was harsh.
Look, I can't pay attention that well, but shit, look at him here though. He looks like he's but you know what? Look at the blonde. He looks like he's starting his dread. Like,
I don't want to look at him.
He looks like he's dirty, don't he?
Yeah.
I can't look in his eyes.
Like, he looks like he stinks. Probably.
I'm looking for
like
the damn
patchouli.
lyrics.
He smells like patchouli.
Oh,
Did you just say?
oh Lord.
Like patchouli.
Bitch, you
Yes,
said he smells like patchouli.
You smell of onions and patchouli, motherfucker. Okay. Why can't I find the damn lyrics? This should not be that hard. I
He's
guess
got
because
That's
the
like
song
they
is
didn't
so
ever put him out
shit.
there.
Let's look
They didn't
here.
ever put him out there. Look, Pecan Pie said I'm calling him Great Value Island Boy.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's
He's a dollar store
He's
island
the
boy.
knockoff version.
He 100% is.
No, that's not Quentin's dad. No, it is not.
No.
It is not. It is his, what is his stepdad? That's that's the
Not
dad
even.
of the
She's a
little girl.
boyfriend.
It's the mom's boyfriend.
Yeah.
I'm looking.
Well, I
at
think I'm
guys.
pretty sure he's the father of the youngest baby. The
Yeah.
little girl that they
Yeah.
had, the little girl together. So
I
he's the
won't
dad of
speak
the little
on
girl,
that
the
because
baby
I
daddy.
don't know.
One of the baby daddies, I guess.
Damn it. I finally found a site. I clicked all these things because it says it has the lyrics. And I get here and it says missing lyrics to Where I Am. Motherfucker.
What the
That
shit?
was so rude. I'm going to keep looking though because I want to see. And again, like we're just thumbing through stuff and I'm an idiot and, you know. So nobody take anything that I'm saying is anything other than thumbing through things on a Monday night.
Of course. You accidentally clicked on 30 seconds in, and that's what happened.
Sometimes just weird shit happens, and I'm
I
sorry.
can't believe you found them lyrics. I can't believe you put your finger right on that. Right
I
on them
didn't
lyrics.
do it, baby Jesus did. I swear to
Baby
God.
Jesus did it,
I
damn
just
it.
happened to click. I was like,
He
oh,
ain't
look.
letting go of baby Jesus.
You just don't know me, sweet tea. So anyways, I was like, look at this. He's featured in this album. So I clicked on it because it said he was featured. And then I was like, oh, okay. And we did a couple of songs. And then that last song, I was like, let's do here 30 seconds in and boom.
That is crazy. That really is like a. I mean,
if
Hold
that
on,
was his name of
Texas
Spin the Bottle, I would
Bluebonnet.
have got kissed. What?
She said they erased them. What'd they erase? What do you
What
mean?
erased what? Who? What you talking about?
I don't know, but Deep said, "Can someone play TikTok for Queen?" What do you guys have the TikTok?
TikTok. What is it?
Mom's. She said mom's got a TikTok.
What do you
Deep
mean
said
don't put
Mom-
that ish on baby Jesus? How else would he divinely intervene and show us the lyrics of that song? I wouldn't be Satan helping us out, honey.
I have a
It was
TikTok.
a 4-minute
What
song
is
too, or
it?
3 or 4 minute song, and you click 30 seconds in.
Dude, I'm telling you, this just happens sometimes. Queen knows because, like, I'll be on YouTube, haven't been on YouTube all day, and I'll click on a live that I would never ever listen to just in time to hear them talk shit about Queen. Huh, Queen?
Yep.
Baby Jesus be saying, that girl, psst, psst, that girl, go look over here. And I just be clicking and
It'd be like,
boom,
that
it
girl.
happens.
Check YouTube because somebody's talking
Are you
shit
sure it's
about
baby
Queen
Jesus?
Shit. I'm like a
I
pit bull.
swear. I swear.
Because you know how some people have the devil on one shoulder and
Okay, look, I don't read tarot cards and I rebuke you, sweet tea. Because no.
Rebuke you.
Oh hell no.
Oh my God,
Baby
you gotta be
Jesus
crazy.
wanted us to see those lyrics.
Deets
we
on the
got an
street
echo.
said, "Baby Jesus is staying far away from them lyrics."
I know. That's why he was like, look. He said, that girl, look at this satanic shit over here. That's
So wait.
what.
Oh yeah, read that.
You know what though? Look, burden of proof is right. The father to Quentin doesn't have any pics on his Facebook, but his profile pics and cover pics. Like that's it.
I don't use Facebook, and I
Locked
haven't
it.
for
He
like 2
locked
years.
it down.
But they
I
already
mean, do
said he
y'all
was
still use
far
Facebook?
away. Like he wasn't anywhere close.
Who even
Like I
uses
feel
Facebook?
like these guys are more like up with the times and up with the shits, and that's why they lock their shit down quick.
Who is the person's on
Right.
screen right now?
I still have a Facebook, but no, I don't use it as often. But I don't use it because that was me and my sister's thing. That's just the whole thing with Facebook with me.
Queen,
Right.
whose picture is on the screen right now?
Oh my
That's,
God, it's in my head
that's,
too.
that's Leilani and the youngest, her baby daddy, the guy she's with, who she has the daughter with.
Okay.
Wow,
So
that doesn't look anything alike.
that doesn't
Whoa.
look like the same dude. That's why I'm asking.
Whoa.
Oh, it is.
Holy moly. I mean,
Are you sure? Show me the other picture again. Let me see. I feel confused. They look so young. Oh
look
my
at the
God.
nose. Look at the nose. That's the best way to do it. Look at the nose.
But see, this is three different ways. Okay, so this is like
Yeah,
the
that looks like Kim. It does.
side view here. Let me go back to the one here. This one could be a couple years ago when he was chunky.
That's a different nostril. Look at the nostril and look at the nostril on the other one.
Then here's this one here on the side view when he's got his
You're
hair
right.
up
It's
and
every
dread.
other side of his damn face. We can't even get a good lineup.
Right, that's what I mean. We need to get a better picture because
Where's his mug shots?
These ones suck.
See that
I don't know.
nostril?
I don't have it. I don't put it. You know, I don't put that.
Decapit Capone. Did
Yeah,
you
but
see
Bob,
those shots
how
anywhere?
many beers are you into tonight? We can't trust you unless you tell us how many beers you done drunk.
Just like six.
Great.
Just like six
Hold
and
on. You
three-quarters.
said Gray Hughes said that woman looks Asian, but they said she's Hawaiian, I believe.
I was going to say
She's-
like Polynesian.
Her
or
name's
something.
she's Leilani. Name's Leilani, and I think that they said she's half Hawaiian.
Yeah, I was gonna say
It's a
Yeah, I'm
Hawaiian
pretty
name,
sure.
I know that for sure.
So like Samoan or something. What? She's cute.
There's some kind of Polynesian Pacific Islander.
She's cute.
She is.
She
cute.
is pretty.
Baby looks just like her.
Cappy, did you hear the
Mhm.
question I asked about possible mug shots for him so that we could get a better
I
lineup
haven't found
comparison?
his mugshot. No.
Okay. Well, I'm going to need you to like.
Look at that beautiful kid.
Boston, if
Look at-
you're 6.5 in, we can't trust your judgment.
Right,
Yeah.
Beesies? It
I
looks
could-
like
I
a
could- I could- I
Polynesian
could drink
girl.
2
She's
cases.
gorgeous.
I
heard
wouldn't
Baby
tell people that,
Jesus.
Boston.
Mm-hmm. I drink out of shoes.
Who heard Baby Jesus again?
I heard
I-
Baby
That's a
Jesus.
beautiful
I'm
kid.
here.
Sidekicks up
Kim.
here.
Blasphemy.
I know that. I know that voice.
Shit, we can't get shit past you, can we?
No, hell no.
That sweet baby boy.
I know. Look at him.
I
Look
know
at
that
him.
breaks my heart. I just want to slap somebody.
I want to elbow somebody.
So hold on, Grandma is a pipe welder and on the road a lot. Who knows what went on in that house?
God only
because
knows.
she's never mind. I took that the wrong way.
Yeah.
I got it.
I'm like, what's wrong with pipe welder?
Bitch.
why they gotta be suspect? I'm tired, bitch. I'm sorry.
No, it's
I
okay.
I
Look at
totally
me.
took that the wrong way.
Oh, I'm gonna
Look at him.
cry.
Happy
I
bit.
know.
I mean, like the grandpa said, he's always smiling. Look at that. Oh my god.
Yeah, he's cute.
Baby boy.
Somebody
God
could
God
beat
bless
the
his heart.
shit
Look
out of
how
them parents.
cute. His little eyes and nose.
Sweet baby.
No, you can tell he's got the, yeah, he's
They definitely look a little bit Pacific Islander for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see it in the features. Super
But
cute.
even if they didn't do something to him, it was neglectful for that
Yes.
child to get out of the house.
Yes,
I mean, that's my opinion. They still need to be strung up.
Oh.
Unfortunately, I
Well-
think it's the pool thing, and that's why I think the cops are draining the pool because that's what they're
Yeah, I do
that's what
too.
they're thinking as well. And I
I
think
bet you
that
anything they found something.
so. What I think. Ready? He went to work, right? They really did call the babysitter to let her know that they're staying home. She slept late in her bed. He somehow got out and got in the pool, and she freaked the fuck out.
Jen,
That's
can
what I
you
think.
email those to Queen B right now? Queen, drop your email in the chat so Jen can send you the pictures. I have a picture of him and his pending charges list if you want me to email them to you.
Oh, you found something?
I didn't. Jen did.
Oh, way to go!
I'm just reading chat. Y'all know I
Baby
try
Jesus did.
Yep.
Right. Baby Jesus told me to look at chat, and I'm just kidding. I stay reading chat. Y'all know that. Don't get me lying. Y'all gonna get me struck dead making jokes. Don't make jokes about that shit. It ain't funny. Cappy, you know I'm serious as a fucking heart attack.
Baby
I
Jesus.
said it over. I said it earlier, and Sweet Tea said, "Who?"
Oh my god.
Dietz is like, I
That's
can't believe I'm
who I was
listening to this
talking
music
about.
over
Yeah,
and
I
over.
guess Baby Jesus told me to get on a while ago with all those daggum what are they?
Bots.
Queen?
You got bots.
Yeah, those scammers or shammers or whatever they were. Did Baby Jesus tell you that, Kim? Because it was Kim's fault I went on.
Now I think maybe she's hearing from the other side of that corn. Deets, after you get done listening to that, can I get you to play it in reverse and tell me if there's any hidden messages, please?
Oh, Lord.
Hold on, will you? I got a favor to ask real fast. Will you go to Deets on the Streets to her channel and see the video she has of the babysitter? She said it is an hour, but there's like 30 minutes of it we can just pass right through because I have the interview of the babysitter, the other one on my channel, so it's like a full interview of the babysitters.
Okay, so you mean the compilation of all the babysitter interviews?
Yeah, but there's
Okay.
like one or two that I'm missing that I haven't seen all the way through, and I want to see those. So I mean, I know the one that, hey, Buttercup, what are you doing, baby? I thought you was going to bed.
He can't sleep. She said.
She said she come back in here. I can't sleep. Come back in here with the crew. Come on, get over here.
Okay, so the one
Get
that's
over here and have fun
57
with it.
minutes.
What, baby? I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
You said the one that's 57 minutes, and you want me to go 30 minutes in. Hey, Grandma Sherry, good to
No,
see
no, no,
you.
no, 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 no. I don't want you to go 30 minutes in. I'm just saying the babysitter's interview is like 23 minutes long, and I have that linked on my channel. You know what I mean? Like I'm put the video out of her, but the other 2 videos that she has, I haven't had a chance to watch them all the way through. So I don't know how far in it is.
I watched one of them today. It was good. She's
Okay,
blaming the grandma.
Jen sent it.
I've got it. Oh, Jen sent the email. Go check, Queen. That's what I
Yeah.
want to see, girl.
Hit that like, guys.
Me too.
I can't tell if this is the one we watched or not yet. I'm confuzzled.
The one I watched today, she was mad because the grandmother came over and accused her, and she's blaming the grandmother.
Yeah, that one is that one's on my channel. It's 23 minutes long. I have it posted on my channel
you
for
talking about,
but I
Well,
didn't,
that's why I seen it then. Yeah.
but I didn't get to see what, baby.
This one says Ziggy's phone interview with Diana on 10/7/22. Is that the one you're wanting to hear?
No. There was one where she came on and did an explanation afterwards. She's like, I really didn't want to do this. And then she locked her channel down. So I thought it would be on there. It's okay. Don't worry about it, baby. It's okay. The one I'm looking for probably is not on there. I'm going to have to go dig for it. I will find it though. But she comes on and she was explaining stuff as, you know, she's like, there's a lot of people who have questions still and I'm going to answer them. And it was like, maybe, I don't know, probably 8 or 9 minutes. And
yeah,
that was that.
First one that's on here is just like a minute or so long. And then it says from Diana's Facebook 10/7/22 clipped from Queen B. So I know that's the one we played. And then the next one is one that we didn't play, which was something about with Ziggy. Those are the 3.
Ziggy did an interview with her, which is pretty much the same thing we already heard in her interview. You know what I mean? So I didn't really want to play it because I don't think there's any more information we'll get out of it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I guess if you guys want to play it, we will. It's kind of up to you guys. Do you guys want to play it or what do you guys want to do?
I mean, if
there's more stuff like you said on Dietz's one that you guys haven't heard, I'm down. But I don't know if it's the same stuff we heard before.
It looks
okay. She said, "Hold on, they're gonna grab a timestamp." Okay,
thank
cool.
you, Dietz. That would be great.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I don't want to watch the whole hour because we've already watched a half an hour of it with the video from my channel, so I didn't want to rewatch that again and have everybody sit through it. But there's one interview that she did, not Ziggy's, not the one we have on here, but there's another one. And it was, you know, it's only like 7 or 8 minutes, but she was like, I'm coming on here to answer questions and I'm going to do it real quick.
Everybody, if y'all could take just a second to hit that like button and make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, turn your notification bell to on so you don't miss future lives with Queen Bee here.
You said it perfectly.
Check you out. You do it. Yeah, as I say, you sound like a flight attendant saying it.
Oh my God,
yes,
my mother's
that's
ashes.
what I've said. Yes.
I feel like I sound more like a funeral attendant, but okay.
It's the very first one, she said. The very first one. What are you up here doing? What do you got your camera on?
These are my mother's ashes.
It's an urn.
Everything I love. I was going to literally say exactly what you just said. It's got goosebumps. That she sounds like a flight attendant.
Totally like a flight attendant.
Yes.
Holy. Oh my God.
Okay, well, let me share this video, and if you guys will return your seats to the upright position. You know, I heard about a flight attendant that actually reads true crime tarot. Maybe we can get her on the show, Queen.
I can see that girl now doing her arms to the left and to the right.
Did you just say tarot? You want to get a tarot reader up here?
It's not just a tarot reader.
You will have B-Tim. B-Tim will have a damn heart attack. You bring a damn tarot reader over here. B-Tim is going to say, I'm not bond for you no more. I'm out.
Bitch, I'll be right there with him. I'm fucking serious.
No, that's going to be my
I know. I was
character
going to say, Cappy and B-Tim will leave me forever. They'll never be on my
But if we do a parody, that's going to be my character.
Tarot and fucking like spirit box shit like does not belong in true crime. I get like infuriated.
But we're gonna do a parody, and that's gonna be my character.
That would actually be a good,
wait a minute. You said it was dark that night. Were you cold? Were you cold that night?
You guys have no idea how much fucking like fucking eating crow and fucking doubling down on their dumb bullshit. All the fucking spirit box fucking people are having to do in the
I've
Kylie
got my
Rodney case.
notebook out, Cappy.
Fucking, oh, we still think Sammy's sus is like what every single one of them saying.
Really?
So
Oh my
annoying.
God!
Yeah.
Still, after Gray made that video, like put it all out there, and we even went over it again last night. Like there was after last night, like between his videos, both of his videos, both like the cameras, the picture, the explanation, the questions, everything we went over. There is no way that anybody can say it's not an accident. If they are, it's basically just for money. That's it. You know what I mean?
I hate people, and that's why. You know,
That chick reading the tarots that night, it's like everything she read off is what she really thought was happening. And if it ended up being that way, she would have been famous because of her famous tarot card reading that she did.
Well, I'm in the middle of working up a special true crime edition tarot deck, you guys. So just wait. It's coming.
You
You
are fucking dead to me, dude. I swear to God.
You tell me that once a week, and then the next day you love me again. It's whatever.
Oh
Okay,
my
so
God.
we're gonna play the first interview on here, and it's not that long, guys. So let's not make everybody wait with our bullshit. Hold on. If you haven't yet, make sure you sub to Deets on the Streets.
Yes, make sure you sub the D.
Oh
my God.
Good morning.
Is this the timestamp?
My name is Diana McCarta.
Yes.
I think I'm talking for all of Savannah.
Yes.
And beyond that we need to find Quentin. The cops has not let us know anything. I know they're working. I've seen them working. But I feel like they need to let us know something. People are concerned. People are crying. People are hurt. Just because Quentin, Monkey as I call him, was not our babies. There's so many people that love him and are just needing to know. We need to know where he is. We need to know what happened to him. We need to hear something from FBI, whoever's in charge, and let us know where Monkey is. Or what do they think's happened? You ain't got to give all the details. Let us know something. We are gasping at straws. We need to know. People love him that's never met him. You know why? Because he's a child. He is a baby. He is a human being. We need to find him. We need to know something. If people need to go out and look more, tell us. Let us know something. Give us anything because people need to know. Please make this go viral. Please, people need to know.
Oh God.
What are y'all doing that is helping Monkey? What are y'all doing that is finding him? Because we don't know. You're not on Buckhalter. You're not on Gerard. Our street is dead. We need to know where he is. We need to know something. Please, whoever is in charge, let us know. There is people that's been praying for him and is so heartbroken because we know nothing. He's been missing for over 48 hours now. We need to know what y'all are doing. We need to know. We need to hear. We love you, Monkey. If anybody knows anything, please contact the police. Please let them know what you know. We are desperate. No, it's not about anybody else but Monkey, but we need to know what's going on. Please.
This entitled bitch is really going to fit in well here.
Look, if she puts in a purple bow and says, "Get your guns and me," I'm done.
I swear to fucking God.
She
I
reminds
swear to
me of the purple
How
bow
dare
lady.
her? Bitch, the FBI is at the fucking location, at the house, putting black tarp over the windows. What the fuck makes you think that you're entitled to anything in that investigation? She fits right in with every fucking moron in this fucking community that thinks that the Kylie Rodney fucking case is a setup.
I agree with you saying.
That's who
quick,
she is.
before I forget, because I'm a stoner cat. When she said, like, you can tell us something so we know if we need to keep looking. That's the only thing. Like, I agreed with her on that.
That's
true. That was the one part. But the rest of it was attention seeking, make it go viral. I'm entitled to documents I shouldn't have.
Yep.
All she should have said was keep looking. Please keep looking. Please circulate this video. Please keep looking. That's all she should have said, because law enforcement isn't supposed to do a press conference every fucking day. Nobody's that lucky. They're doing an investigation. They're not even like, dude, why would they fucking put hints out there?
I find her to be an attention seeker. Queen,
100%.
Said there
She
is
irritates me.
another interview at the end of that video. Would you like me to pull it back up, love? so that we can see that too?
Oh, they did say it was a
Yes,
criminal
I'm
investigation
gonna
now?
I'm getting my email real quick so we can put those up when we're done. Yeah,
Okay,
go ahead,
I'm
baby.
going to share it right now. Go ahead and pop it back up, Queen, and we'll watch what's at the end of Deet's video here. And again, you guys, if you have not subbed to Deet's on the
Thank you,
Streets,
Crazy House Saloon.
get
You got
it
a super
done.
chat.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Let me
Yes,
read this
thank
real
you,
quick.
Crazy
Crazy
House.
House said, if that boyfriend had anything to do with harming that baby, I hope the catfish eat his sausage.
I do
Yes,
too.
bitch. Me
Biden
too.
deserves a
Me too.
super chat song. That's a
Yes,
good
ma'am.
We got a super chat.
All right.
We got a super
Yeah,
chat.
I was gonna say, we're gonna have to get
All
us a
right.
different song going on here.
Okay, look, we'll make you up something new. Maybe I can get Nick to
I'll do a dance, and you can play
I
a
know.
video.
I was thinking maybe we could put something together for in our free time, because on the 21st is when we do the channel updates for the member thanks and the videos and stuff.
Oh yeah, if you wanna
down.
have your name on the what is it? What did you do? How'd you do it?
We got a members thank you video. You'll be at the end of every live. In the closing video, you have to be a member by the 21st of this month in order to get included in the new video. It will only be updated on the 21st of each month because I have a life. But that's how you get in. So if you want in like Flynn,
I'm already in.
That's our Beehive member club. There we go. That's all right. Go ahead,
I
baby.
joined like an idiot. I just keep even donuts. I gotta fucking join as well. My dad.
God, Nick, get with the program.
You come and hang
Jesus
out.
Christ.
That's good. Okay, I'm gonna hit play. This is literally like a minute long.
Take a screenshot and show you guys what she said, so you can interpret how you want to.
Quentin's babysitter, Diana McCarta, has been heartbroken since she learned he vanished Wednesday from his Buckhalter Road home in Savannah.
It's been horrible. I keep picturing his face. I can't sleep at night because I see his face smiling at me the last day I seen him.
Right now, there are still many questions to be answered. Chatham County Police say that Quentin is still considered a missing person as they search for the young boy.
I still hold on to hope, you know, and the Elizabeth Smart case comes to my mind, you know, many years ago in Utah, I believe is when it was, is that she was gone for several months and she ended up, you know, being found. So, you know, if I can hold on to that hope, if there's something that we can glam onto and keep us moving, then we're going to do that.
Chief Hadley told reporters today that police have executed search warrants on the home itself, the backyard pool, and a nearby pond, but still, Quentin is missing. Police are asking anyone with information to call 911. In Savannah, I'm Andy Cole, WJCL 22 News.
I feel like the cop is nice. I kind of like him. He seems nice. He seems like he's like.
Hold on, I checked my email and Jen, did you say Jen's the one that sent him? I didn't.
Yes.
I'm not seeing anything. I didn't get anything yet. I was waiting on this.
Spam,
You just
just
sent me
in
the
case.
screenshots. They must not have came through, but it's queenbog888@gmail.com. Sometimes people forget the OG at the end, and so they don't send. But I didn't get any yet, so I'm still looking. I'm still waiting.
Amber Maiden and oh God, sorry, the chat moved, so I lost who she was talking to. I'm not saying that I don't think she's believable. And I do think that sometimes people are hypercritical of people who step forward in cases, but I think it's for good reason. And I'm still of the opinion, and I know not everybody agrees with me, and that's totally fine. But on a serious note, like if the child was in such a poor situation as she claims now that he was, she should have done something before he went missing. And now she's like,
that's how I feel. She keeps, she tried
now
to yell
she's
at
Captain
the
Savaho
mom.
all over the internet,
You know what?
putting up this big beef.
I gotta jump down, but I'm gonna say something before I
Captain.
go on that subject because I've done a lot of bad mouthing on her behalf, and that's really weird. That I was just thinking, like, you know, maybe I should dial it back a little bit, but don't you, Amber, don't you notice a lot of like, because I'm thinking maybe I'm just too jaded by social media and I'm just used to people like Jody Sue Brown. Because I keep calling her Jody Sue, but she's doing a lot of Jody Sue-ish type of stuff. So I mean, like, listen, the patting on the backs thing is just not working for me when she's claiming that this horrible abuse was happening.
Yes.
Okay. So she tells grandma, right? She tells grandma. Grandma has custody. She's worried. She tells Grandma. Grandma never listens, and this abuse keeps happening. The babies get outside. The abuse keeps happening. They don't have pull-ups. They don't have this. They don't have that. And it's like I'm not buying it. I'm pretty sure there's something going on in that household just on my gut feeling, but come on now, like it's turned into a no, that's you and that's he said she said shit, because she even said like that's not true. She didn't buy my family's way to that amusement park. She bought the tickets. We didn't go. Well, then she didn't lie. She bought you tickets. You decided not to go. It's turned into some petty shit. And
How
I
long
feel
has she
like
been babysitting him?
people that are the people that come
I don't
forward
know,
and
man.
badmouth these families were once friends with them just a couple days before.
Well,
That's
and
where I
that's
take
my
issue with that
point.
shit.
Yeah, because why, if it was that bad and the child was in that bad a condition, why didn't she step up and try to do something before he fucking disappeared? But now that he's
Right.
gone, she's like, on the bullhorn on social media, virtue signaling, and that's
That would
just
be eating me up inside, right?
And I get,
and maybe
get
that's
calling
why she's
CPS is
doing it.
scary. Calling
Maybe.
CPS is scary, but
I know
Grandma
she
wasn't
is.
listening, and she's claiming to see belt marks on necks
Around his throat. Yes. So
that's like somebody trying to kill.
that,
That's not like just a bruise on the knee or the arm or the leg.
and to
That's
point that out
something
is
really
not
serious.
disrespectful, in my opinion. So I understand people, like, I try to give everybody respect, even if they don't give it to me. Y'all know that. But like, I'm not giving somebody a chance who noticed marks around this child's throat and did not call the police. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. Like, she can say what she wants to say and I'll listen to her. I'm not going to call her a liar or whatever, but that is a huge character flaw right there.
I don't think I've noticed her lie yet, but like it's just
The way she's going
a lot
about
of
it.
it's like very like attention seeking, self-serving, not so much like she doesn't show any remorse
Reporting it to the
or
custodial parent
accountability.
of a 20-month-old is asinine. She's a mandated reporter as a child caregiver. You don't report to the person who's probably doing it. You report to an authority. I'm sorry, but and we'll just have to agree to disagree. That's not me being disrespectful or judgmental. That is facts.
Well, and like also like so
Out of her mouth.
The problem is too is that I don't see her feeling bad
That's
about
true,
this.
Amber.
If she was crying and saying like, "Hey, I feel really bad that I didn't report," and she was getting down on herself a little bit, like I haven't seen her get down on herself at all. I've seen her do the opposite.
8 minutes of talking in 4 days. You can't, some people, I don't know. I hear what you're saying,
It's
but
the way that some stuff comes out of her mouth is a little, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, I wish she would have stopped right when she said, you know what I mean? What, the
yeah.
one, that's what I think you guys are talking about. And I feel that same way. And also that she could have done something before. I mean, saying that she saw belt marks, I mean, that's being very, want to say informative, or you're seeing actual belt marks, not like stuff, she got very, a belt, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
not like a row, like abrasions or whatever. She went belt marks. So
and that's something she should be telling the police, not all of social media. I just got lots of,
exactly.
There's just lots of things that are weird there that are making me where I'm not like a big fan of hers. I'm sorry.
My thing is, it is not good or even kind that the grandmother went over there and blamed her, but she also has to put herself in the grandmother's shoes. She's got a missing grandchild. Your emotions, I imagine, are all over the freaking place. And
Right.
she even said the grandmother thought that she was holding like a memorial. So give her some freaking slack. That doesn't mean you go on the internet and start accusing her. I didn't like that at all. I
She's
didn't.
probably got a lot of social media hate right now, too.
Also, where did the grandma say this? She said it in private, yelling to her face, not on
Right,
social
exactly.
media. So why do you have to quote unquote defend yourself to a live stream full of people? I mean, I am trying to dial it back.
Nobody would have known.
I'm trying not to be too emotional and dial it back and be more objective, and not get like super hung up on protecting grandma or anything like that. Like I
Right.
kind of just want to like look at the case and kind of leave it because
Queen,
it
what you
gets
just sent me
exhausting when you
doesn't
get
look
wrapped
like
up.
the same
dude.
person.
I know. That's what Jen just sent me, so I don't want to blast it on the screen because it doesn't look like the same person. So I don't want to be putting somebody's information out there that
No,
may
that's not the
potentially
same
not be involved
person.
in the case at all. But that's what Jen just sent me,
Yeah, no,
and that
Jen, you're
doesn't
gonna have to
look
go
like
back.
it's the same person at
Jen,
all.
you're gonna have to
So
go back to the drawing board. That is most certainly not him.
Is that the one?
I just put it in the inbox for you too, Cappy, and
Yeah,
I don't think
look,
that's
Cappy.
him
It's
at
not
all.
correct.
That's not him. That's not the same name either.
It's just not him.
Yeah, that's the name's not even the same. So
That's a great mugshot, though. Anyway,
I'm not sure where Jen got that from, but that's not him, and that has nothing. I don't even know who that is. That's
100%.
I tried to look. I tried to look him up, and he doesn't have much of a digital footprint as far as Intellis goes. It doesn't even say his age on there.
Well, if other people are looking at this and basing this on saying that
no, that don't even look like the same guy.
and y'all are hearing unfactual information.
All right, I gotta jump down, Queen. I'll be in the chat. I love you. Good talking
All right,
to you
I
guys.
love you too.
Bye, Cap.
Tap.
Yeah, that can't be the same person.
Okay, check last name. Oh, sorry.
Hold on. So has anyone found out where Grandpa was during all this? Grandpa was at work when all this happened.
I'm sure people were
during the
attacking
morning,
her
but there's
on
remember we're
Facebook.
talking about that 12-hour and this has nothing to do with blaming government, but there is a 12-hour.
No, Jen, you're good.
Yeah, you're okay. I just didn't want to show it because it didn't look like him and it
Yeah, but
wasn't.
thanks for
So I
sharing.
didn't want to just put it across the screen. So,
Yeah.
but listen to this. I want to tell you something. Oh, hold on. Look. Oh, I didn't even see this.
What you got?
You all are focusing on the wrong things here. Let this lady that loved this baby be. She wants him found. You're judging her, but what about mom? Where is she? Girl, we already said where the hell's mom. She ain't been on the news. She ain't said shit.
Who's
She hasn't
judging
spoke
who?
out.
Say
She hasn't
something.
came out.
Look,
She ain't
I
said a
keep
fucking word.
I
But
keep
I
a
don't know who she's talking
3-year-old.
about. She's talking about the babysitter. Leave the babysitter alone.
The babysitter. I keep a 3-year-old, Queen, and you know this. I've sent you
Yeah.
videos, and I love that child. But
His
you
little
wouldn't
cute
ever
self.
see me go on the freaking internet and blame a family member because they came over and said something to me. You've got to put yourself in their shoes. I mean, they're high emotions right there. The grandmother had custody. And no, the grandmother isn't in, she don't have a perfect record either. But and another thing is she should have called damn defects.
Well, yeah,
I
but then that
mean-
could have been that record could have been fucking 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Fuck,
Exactly.
people change.
You
You know
can't
what I'm
judge
saying?
her
That
on
ain't got
the
nothing to
record.
do with nothing. That her record really doesn't have shit to do with shit, especially if she's a welder and she changed her life. She's got a good job. You know what I'm saying?
I would
Those
like
are
to
not her
point
kids
out,
to raise, so
Queen,
she
but
probably
look,
left them.
you
she
have
went,
to
got
be correct on that because they're not going to give her custody of children if her life is not straight. You go
Exactly.
through home studies and shit. They don't just give people kids, especially
Right.
ones that have records. They have to prove that they're fit.
Well, in Georgia, there's a very big shortage on foster parents. So I'm not saying, 'cause I've worked with the
I
state.
know what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm not. You won't ever hear me because I was in Georgia's foster system, and I know what can be let in there.
Yeah.
I know I was taken from my first foster home, literally removed, and put in another one. So I know what can be let into the Georgia foster care system. That's not. There could be mistakes made, but I just don't agree with how this. I watched that whole video that she did by herself on the internet today, and I did not like it. I didn't. Because she's no.
I would think that if the
social.
mom was making public statements like the babysitter is, or the boyfriend was, or anybody else was, we would be looking at those too.
Right.
So y'all can't be like, y'all are attacking her. No, we're just simply looking at the only close thing to evidence we have at this point. It's not about anything else. And I think that everybody should have an issue when a child comes up missing and there was such severe signs of abuse before that were not reported to the police.
So
in Wendy's world, there you're saying that she wasn't trying to be a mandatory reporter in the state of Georgia. If you are a child care provider, and I don't know if she's listed or not, I have no clue. I'd have to look it up.
Yeah.
But you are a mandatory reporter.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of training to that, because I know with my job, I was on the other side. I was on food stamps and Medicaid. And we were mandatory reporters. I had to report somebody one time, and it was one of my daughter's friends' parents, because they beat the crap out of this child. She came over to my house with bruises, like cuts from a belt. And it looked like a dog had clawed her. And I am a mandatory reporter, and I had to report it. And there's not a lot of training that goes with that. They just tell you you've got to call and report it. I mean, you know, common
y'all,
sense.
don't you think that we should all be mandated reporters of suspected child abuse? Do you really have to be told to report a child with belt marks around its throat? Are we really going to go there?
Let me tell you,
Seriously? I'm
we
not trying to
men-
be rude or single anybody out, but give me a break with this shit. If you see something, you say something, period. And if you're wrong, oh fucking well. But if you're right, maybe another kid won't go missing. I can't with this shit. I can't.
And me and my sister lived with our father for years with him beating us, and people knew. I'm talking about, like, my dad beat my sister with a piece of tin,
I'm
piece of
sorry.
tin in the yard.
I'm
mean, through a tape measure. I mean, he beat the hell out of us. He was 6'3", 6'4". We were little girls. And I know what it feels like to not be reported. So yes, I'm a big advocate on reporting the shit you see. Because you do not, if you see something, let me guarantee that it's worse behind closed doors.
Oh, fuck yeah. If it's getting to a public point where you can see things, it's
Exactly.
getting to a dire point, especially for a small child that can die very easily with an out of control adult. And I'm not applying that here. I'm applying it across the board. And if you have to be told that you need to report child abuse, there is something fucking wrong with you. And that's just my opinion. And I hope a lot of people agree, though, because you shouldn't have to be told that if a child's getting hit, you need to tell the cops.
She definitely should have reported it for sure, 100%. And did she? I know she reported it to the grandma, who also should have reported it. And I think what we see on her interviews right now, she's probably getting a lot of hate and backlash for not reporting it. You know what I mean? And I think that's where a lot of her attitude's coming from right now, or the way her swag, the way she's going about it. I don't think she had nothing to do with it.
No, I don't think she had anything to do with it. No,
but she could have, like you guys were saying, she could have, done more. You know what I mean? I know she reached out to the grandma.
Hindsight, I'm not.
Yeah, hindsight's always 20/20. I mean, I get that.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, you guys. Everybody needs to know that if you see something like that on a child, you need to call the authorities. And I don't mean CPS. That could take too long for them to get to the child. You need to call the police while the child's with you and say, look at this and help me, please.
Yeah, CPS.
I mean, what's the worst case scenario? You're wrong. The kid needs to be okay. That should be more important. I'm sorry. I just know. I don't think that I'm expecting too much for people to know that it's not okay to beat children. It's just.
I think we just all know this. Quentin, what's going on with Quentin right now. What happened to Quentin could have been avoided if a few people, 2 or 3, even the neighbors that said they've seen him multiple times outside. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm going to have to go with something even more than that, with the fact that it could have been avoided because he wasn't supposed to be left in the custody of those people, period.
There you go.
Right.
I'm sorry, Morris, but if I reported it, I would have said so. She didn't say she reported it. And we have not heard on the news that there was previous reports of child abuse. And believe you me, they look.
And as much as she said, I would think that she would have said, I reported this, because she said she reported it to the grandmother.
It, man, that's what they do.
Right.
I don't.
CPS would have been out there already. If that was reported to the cop that about the belt mark, you better believe CPS would have went out there within a 48 within 48
And
hours.
if you called the cops like you should over something that's literally life-threatening, such as, ligature marks around the throat of a
Around the neck.
child,
You can bet your
then
sweet
there would
ass.
be a fucking report.
Right. You can bet your sweet ass if that 3-year-old pulls up at my house, I don't care if it's his mama, his daddy, his great grandma, which his daddy's not here anymore. But I'm just saying, you can bet your sweet ass that child out defects would be on the phone and probably the police at my house. I mean, no.
Again,
I mean,
Denise,
around
she's
the
the only
throat.
person speaking publicly. That's why we are discussing it. It's okay, I promise. But there's nothing bigger to worry about than people understanding that when you see child abuse, you report it. Sorry, we have to disagree that.
And I mean, if nobody was now going forward, anybody that's if you're a babysitter and you get paid off the books, just need $15 for 2 kids.
No, Blue Bonnet, we don't know if there was CPS reports or police reports. I know there's a lot of people looking, and in other cases that are gaining traction like this, when there is previous involvement like that, it comes out on the news 9 times out of 10. But there's a lot of people that are looking.
It would have been, I think that would have been a statement they would have made. Like, you know what I mean? Or, like Tom says, she just told FBI when they were questioning her about missing Quentin, basically.
You guys, it doesn't matter, honestly, because it's obviously too fucking late. The baby's gone.
Exactly.
But,
going forward, I mean, spreading that word, I mean, if you're a baby, it could help. You never know.
I just think that something as serious as ligature marks around a child's neck is an immediate call for 911.
Oh,
that's a life-threatening injury.
I couldn't agree more.
Blue Bonnet, they said at work, as far as asking where the G-Paw was, Queen said he was verified to be at work.
And they said something like, also in that interview, he is cleared. And like they made it.
Bernadette made a good point. DCF had to be involved. Grandma has custody of the kids. That may be very possible. Or she could have had custody from some previous incarceration if they have records. But I don't know. I just know that.
Or the mom could have signed over custody.
There's a lot of reasons that happens.
Did she have custody of kids, or did she file custody for the kids? I can't remember. I thought she had it.
My understanding is she did have it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was said.
Why are you yelling, Blue Bonnet? You're like typing in all caps. Why are you doing that? Drives me nuts.
So if she had custody of the kids, having the kids over at her daughter's house is. And going on air and whatnot and saying that she's known to lie and drugs and stuff. I mean, this is what just being blunt. She could get in trouble for that. I think if that's custody of her kids, is that not neglect or am I crazy?
Absolutely, I think it is.
What did you say, boss?
Failure to protect.
Grandmother has custody and daughter lives in the house with the kids.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's definitely neglectful.
Because Kim and you spoke about that. Yeah.
Yeah, and CPS records aren't going to be like too easy to come by unless there's police reports.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
Yeah.
She was gone for 3 weeks on a business trip or whatnot.
They said that she's a pop welder or a pop fitter, pop layer, or something like that. So it's out of town work.
And she got a job for 3 weeks out of town. And the babysitter was keeping him from 5 or 6 in the morning until sometimes 6 in the evening.
That's not true, Texas Blue Bonnet. If you give your custody of your child over, CPS does not get involved. If it's a mutual contract between adults,
no, exactly.
There's no need for CPS involvement. They sometimes won't even do home studies in that case.
Not in Georgia. I know for a fact.
Not here in Texas either. I know not here in Texas either.
If she just signed over custody, defects would not get involved.
I just don't know. The child custody is really a nil point at this rate. I mean, a lot of it's just kind of moot because the kid's gone.
It
Pecan
doesn't
pie,
matter.
it always is a more complex situation. We're just
Mhm.
seeing what's on the outside, and I promise you, behind closed doors, there's way more to this story than we'll probably ever know, unless it goes
Yeah,
to
and we're
court.
also talking about the law here, the fact that she left, went out of town, she's got custody of the kids, whether she's working or not. She was responsible because she had custody.
Well, at the end of the day, I believe she is, yes, because
Well,
she had custody.
legally, if she did indeed have custody, then it is her job to make sure that she leaves them in reasonable care.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all of
That's
our jobs as parents at a
that's one
minimum.
reason probably
Deet
why they
said
were
on
with the
TikTok,
babysitter all day, you know?
Deets on the street said on TikTok that somebody said that they were trying to get the son back. She was trying to get, the mom was trying to get her son back, I guess.
That girl, look at Murder Candy's comment about the children being taken and boyfriend went back to Atlanta filing for murder. I saw that comment. I just haven't seen where that information came from, but I did see that comment and I thought it was very interesting. I would also be filing for emergency custody for my child as well.
Murder Candy podcast is backstage. They just put in the private chat.
That's probably who was saying that in the chat. Queen, are you with us, babe?
Probably just stepped away real quick.
I think this conversation is incredibly important. Like, we remind our kids of dangers when bad things happen. It's important to talk about. If you see something, say something. I agree.
Yeah, and small wildflowers. I heard the mom didn't show up for court, so it was automatically granted that grandmother got child support. She didn't
Whoa.
even show up for court. Yep.
Heels in the air. The mother is absolutely guilty. And why did stepdad come home before they called the police?
Yep.
You guys know when you guys played that video, he would look down when she would talk, like worried about what she would say. That caught me off guard when you guys played the video of the interviews.
Well, like I said, I go with stats when there's not case documents yet. And statistically speaking, they did it, you know. It's not looking too good for them at all. They said it was on the Facebook group. Yeah, I don't really go to Facebook groups as like a solid source of information unless it comes like from the family. Did it come from the family? Because I've seen a lot of bullshit go down in Facebook groups. If you're around for Chris Watts, then you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Deets, the babysitter said that they had not called the police when she went over there, that she's the one that told them to call the police.
That's
You're right.
Oh, grandma?
No, the grandma was out of town.
The babysitter told them.
The babysitter, they called the babysitter after telling the babysitter not to come over. They called her at 9 something and said, "Have you seen him?" So she comes over there, and they had not called the law. And so she told them to call the law, is what
I
she
feel
said.
that Hills in the Air. Hills in the Air said the problem is if babysitter were to call CPS, they would do little, and then the babysitter wouldn't be allowed to see him at all. That's the most valid argument to that point that has been in chat all night.
Well, you're always afraid of that. Yeah.
That's true, but I still would. I'm sorry, ligature marks around the throat. I'm calling the police.
I would too. Yeah.
And I'm not judging her because she didn't. I'm just saying, like, it's a little bit too late to be crying about that publicly.
I wouldn't even brought that up because I was hard. Keep that deep down inside. Well, maybe it's relevant to the case actually for the.
Well, and Queen had a good point. It does make her look bad to come out and say it, so that's respectable that she's doing it anyways. I just am pissed off because here's another kid falling through the cracks, and it's too little, too late.
Yeah.
Like literally too little, too late. Like.
Perplex said the babysitter has a rap sheet and went to jail for domestic violence.
She said she's waiting on a full rap sheet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that in my brain right now.
Yeah, right, dudes. That's if it. We're not talking about a possible hand mark on a leg or a suspicious black eye. We're talking about ligature marks around a throat. That is like, that is literally life-threatening, in my opinion.
That would there would be nothing stopping me from calling defects if I saw that. I'm gonna tell you the honest to God truth.
I don't care if
I
it
would
was on
just
my.
call the cops
I
and let
don't
them
care if it was
decide.
my own child that did it.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I would
Oh,
call deep. I'm that serious.
No,
Um,
and it should be that. It is that serious.
yeah.
But there's also people who help their children hide murder. So, not all of us are
Listen,
equally yoked.
when I was growing up, you hid stuff like that. You didn't report it. I can remember my granny that was very protective over me telling my dad when he was beating us one time when we were at our grandmother's house to just go ahead and kill us. We would be better off.
Oh Lord,
And
I'm so
that's no lie. That's no lie. I mean, you just didn't report it back then.
Now I see why y'all said the other day, I don't know if it was Queen or Cappy or what, but now I see why the comparison was made to Summer Wells, because every single adult surrounding this child is fucked up.
Yep.
Yep.
That's for sure. And they all fucked up. They're not just fucked up. They all fucked
No,
up.
she said belt marks around his throat, which is belts are used for ligatures all the time. I'm just using a science word for it, I guess. My bad. But no, she said belt marks around his throat. How else are you going to get bruises from a belt around your throat unless somebody's tying you off with it?
Right. Or hitting it. Yeah.
Which means it would be being used. Yeah, but around his throat. So that's what that would be. If you have like a belt choke mark around your throat, that's exactly what that is. Sorry, I'm a mortician, so I'm like shop
Well,
talk.
I'm thinking of
Neck is your throat. Like, but is there a difference between a neck and a throat, you guys? Did I miss something?
I don't think so.
Your throat is part of your neck.
Yeah,
But
sorry.
I'm thinking of when my dad would get mad, he would swing the belt at anything.
No, y'all
I
heard
mean,
right. Y'all heard right. That's just shop talk. I'm sorry. I should make sure I repeat it exactly. But to me, that's what that is. It's the belt marks around the throat. How could he get it around his throat if it's not being used to tie him off? Like hitting him with it, that's not going to go around it.
Well, yeah, it would. I mean, like my dad
You
would
mean like
sometimes
wrapping around?
swing. No, listen, like my dad would hold the buckle and then just swing the end of the belt.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking, I guess in my brain, PTSD is thinking like they swung it, and when it hit him, the other part of it wrapped around. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so it popped a mark on him. So it could be that, or it could be tied.
Oh,
I
you
don't
mean
know.
like if they snatch you wrong and it wraps around your leg?
Yeah, if somebody pops like a towel or something, how you pop it and it wraps? A belt will do that too.
You know what, Janice? I'll go back and look specifically. But anatomy wise, there isn't a difference, Blue Bonnet. You're right. But the way I heard it, and we all freaked out when we heard it, was that it was like around his neck. So
There's a reason why people say I got hit in the back
go
of my
look,
neck.
honestly,
side
it's
of
too
my
hard.
neck.
Yeah, more
You know what I mean?
17 said that they thought it was like whipping, as in moving. But somebody else said on, not around. She said on, not around. She thought Janice said she said on, not around. So I would think.
Still don't care. That's enough to call the police.
Yeah,
in
it
my
doesn't
opinion.
matter. I mean, yeah, we're
Tomato fucking tomato
Yeah,
on
right.
that.
Semantics.
Small
We're
semantics.
arguing over
You know what I mean?
semantics.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, Blue Bonnet. That's what I meant. Like when the belt wraps around your leg. I guess
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. I mean, I
It's
know
like
when
one
my
of
dad got mad, he would swing at anything.
Mm-hmm. I know.
I mean, he
got
didn't give
whoopings
it.
like
I had a
that.
belt buckle print across my face one time. I mean, he didn't care.
Do you guys remember those snap bracelets back in the day? You snap on your wrist,
Yeah,
wrap
I
around.
have some for my vinyl. Yep.
I don't.
Back of the neck, side of the neck, front of the neck, back of the neck, no matter where it was on the neck.
It's a belt mark on his neck. It's not
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Hey, the belt mark, and I'm gonna tell you something. I mean, a belt mark anywhere. I just don't.
I guess to me, it would be like, how sometimes they will literally torture children by choking them some. That's what came to my mind, not wildly swinging a belt at a 2-year-old that's not even 2 and it wrapping around. You know what I'm saying? That just,
Well, it's like our minds go to different places, but
Yeah.
too, it's from experiences too, I think.
And
Or
indeed, that's
what?
why I said I was using shop
Right.
talk when I said the ligature marks, because to me, I'm
Right.
thinking they around it. But either
Yep,
way,
Iron
I
Man,
mean,
I agree.
always
Mark.
go listen to the interview, yourself and take your own opinions off of it, right?
I mean, he could have smacked him somebody could have smacked that baby with her hand, and it could look like a belt. You know what I mean?
I don't think so. You think?
It depends on what she thinks. You know what I mean? Her definition.
I had a lot of hand mark
Right.
bruises in my life, and they didn't look like belts. They look
Well, that's the
much
thing.
different.
It depends on what she actually thinks is what a belt. You know what I mean? Like what her definition is. Like I would like for her to explain what those belt marks actually look.
Well, and she may obviously be privy to information that we're not, which would be how that child was punished and whether or not that would include belts.
Maybe,
so
yeah.
she may even know what belt would have
Right.
done it as somebody that's as close as she's making it out to be, right?
True.
Right.
Almost like she, by saying that, it's almost like she knows he's been hit with a belt before, or something like that.
Okay, again, I'm going to apologize for using shop talk instead of the exact belt marks. To me, a belt can be used as a ligature, just like it has been in many cases. And again, I have prefaced everything I've said with this is my opinion. So I would think that be it a belt mark or a ligature mark, which can be used interchangeably because they can be the same thing, in my opinion, it would be enough to remove the children from the home if the police were called, I would think.
Any
But
type of mark on their neck.
But Sweet Tea said that they're really short on foster parents there.
In Georgia, yeah.
So, I mean, I just
So
don't
I
know.
wouldn't doubt. I know even with me back then, they always
Well,
try
you
to
guys,
reunite. So I mean, if there's a family member that'll take them, they're gonna try to put them with them.
What's up, Queen?
I was just thinking, she, the babysitter came right out and started talking shit. And if there really was, ligature marks, belt marks, it doesn't matter, any kind of marks like that on a,
yeah.
on a 20-month-old baby.
That's what I was saying.
I think somebody else would have. I mean, if she didn't call. I mean,
And I see what Sweet Tea's saying about it could be from being hit, but to me, and with my life experience and stuff, like if there's marks on a child's throat, it's typically from being, strangled. So again, that's just my opinion. I already said I don't have an opinion on who did it or nothing because there's just not enough evidence. But
well, that, or I could see if he had like a hoodie on and she grabbed him from the back of the hood and it choked him in the neck,
Yeah.
in the front to pick him up,
Oh, yep.
Like I've seen some abuse cases on, like, how like they do abuse cases where some of the women will pick their child up off the ground by the back of their shirt or by the hood,
Yep.
and
No,
it
you're
chokes
right.
the front of their neck
That's
out.
why I think it's so great us discussing it with so many different people because none of us even thought about what Queen. Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
it could be numerous things that some of our brains don't even go to.
Yeah, of course.
Hey y'all.
You heard
What
of a
up?
switch?
Did you see the link that I put in the private chat? I think Queen Bee.
I was just looking at it.
I didn't know
I'm
that
actually
was
looking
you.
at it
You
right
changed
now.
your
Matter of
name.
fact, as we're talking, I'm looking at it. And
Yeah.
who is this girl? She's saying her boyfriend. Okay, so she's saying that Danny is staying with her and her boyfriend right now as we speak.
Yeah. So what if you click through all the different comments? It says that CPS has removed the other
two. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it says that the boyfriend Danny is in Atlanta and he's getting an attorney to get like emergency custody of the baby.
Wow.
So
Wow.
so I just wanted to hop up real fast to tell you I put the link back there in case you wanted to share it.
Deneen, I don't think that the babysitter you're saying we shouldn't be judging would come out and say that it was signs of abuse on that kid all the time if it was something that happened from playing with a sibling. I just think that she would probably know. I don't think she's lying. Do
She
y'all?
watched them 12 hours a day, almost every day.
Every day? Yeah, I think she would probably know. I just.
So he's lawyered up. I mean, the boyfriend lawyered up and is asking for custody of the other.
I don't know. The babysitter gives me vibes like she was pissed the fuck off that she got her door kicked in and accused of taking the baby. So she might have said some shit that was, you know what I'm saying? I think she might have been a little bit dramatized. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Could be that too.
Yeah.
I really hope that the father's a good guy too. Heels in the air. Somebody's got, just because somebody's got to be a decent person that can help these kids out that are still
Right.
here.
Well, even a neighbor wouldn't get on camera, wouldn't show their face, but even a neighbor corroborated her story of them being out in the ditch, and the mother was nowhere to be found. She was inside somewhere.
Can I ask a question? So if we're saying, Candy, that they're taking the other kids and stuff, is the guy that the baby dad, was he the current boyfriend at the time that Quentin disappeared?
Yes.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
wanted to make sure that I had the lines drawn correctly.
That's what I've gathered. I'm not 100% sure, but I've gathered that the baby is to the current boyfriend, Danny, and then the next little boy up is to a guy that lives north.
Okay.
And he's trying to get both of them custody of?
I think just the
I
baby,
doubt
didn't
they're
you
going to
say?
give him custody.
And then the oldest is to a whole other man. They're all three to three different men is what I understood.
Okay. Wendy's World, yes, I think we can all agree on that she should talk to cops, not reporters and social media, and she probably does feel guilty. And, maybe that's why she's running her mouth, because she feels guilty. Even if she had nothing to do with it, I would imagine she would feel guilty. I mean, wouldn't y'all?
I would.
Yep.
I would feel
If
more than
something
guilty.
happened and I didn't report it and I saw something, hell yeah. I don't know that I could.
I would just
sleep
want to
at night.
die. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't know. We don't know, Nana. We don't know any of that stuff for sure. So
we
if
know
he
she's
took
definitely
off,
been attacked online. I know that.
Yeah,
you
the
can see her
boyfriend
on-
took off, like she's
So if-
saying. I'm wondering that too. I
if
don't
he
see
took
how.
off and is trying to get the baby, and he did come home before the cops came and stuff, I mean, of course, it's always possible, regardless of stupid ass lyrics in a song. That's why I said you guys don't take that shit seriously. That he, truly may know something that we don't, and he is trying to protect the baby. You never know. I mean, you just never know, because people who are guilty make moves like that too sometimes.
That's what I'm thinking.
I don't know, Hills. I don't remember her specifying when the bruise happened.
Yeah, she didn't. She just said it.
Yeah, she just said it as like a statement. There wasn't like a timeline to that, I don't think.
I watched it a few times. Yeah, there was no timeline. I mean, I don't know if that's what he's trying to
I
get
can't
custody of.
see them giving him custody anyway, because he was there when all this went down, wasn't he?
Well, he went to work at 6 a.m. supposedly.
Yeah,
I agree, though.
Allegedly, he was not in the home when it happened.
He was there all night.
Everybody also pointed the finger at Shane Carey with Heidi Broussard, and it was Megan Faramuska that took the baby and killed her and put her in the trunk. So and her husband was there that morning, last one to see him alive. So they thought, so you really can't just go with whatever. I'm just saying, the only thing I know is that lady said she saw this stuff and we're not hearing, and I reported it and tried and whatever, and with how much she's spilling out, you'd think she'd say that too. And so that's why I was talking about it, because, she's making it a topic. He was there at 9 a.m. though, yes, but he reportedly left for work and the child went missing and he came back. Isn't that reportedly the timeline right now, you guys?
Well, the babysitter said that he called her back at like 8:30, either 8 or 8:30 a.m. and asked her, "Have you seen Quentin?" And she's like, "No." And then no, she said he texted her. And then she said she immediately called him and then drove over there to the house and he was there.
Okay, that makes sense. Hill said it maybe have been an interview. She said it on Ziggy's. I don't think I've seen that whole one. So
I haven't seen Ziggy's channel before.
I don't know, you guys. We don't have enough information and it sucks. That's really what it amounts to.
No matter what, it's neglect.
I mean, sorry I get so heated, but
every
when
way,
it
shape,
comes
or
to
form.
babies being hurt, I just get real pissed off. I can't help it. I'm
Well,
sorry.
this is day 6 and the grandfather said that the baby could not open the front door. So I think between the two, with it being day 6 and the baby, I definitely think there's some foul play.
Oh.
What is this from, Queen? It says if he didn't speak to her from 6 to 9 a.m., that definitely would clear him. However, is he capable of lying for her? I mean, of course he's capable, but would he, I guess, would be more the question.
Oh, it says he took a polygraph. How would they know that?
And after hers, it was where he got suspicious of her.
And she lawyered up. If she has lawyered up, then to me, she is preparing to be charged with something. Thank you for the information.
That explains why
this just
police
looks like
chief.
people gossiping, though. Where did this originate from? This just looks like bullshit internet gossip.
This is what Avery just put in the back chat. I screenshotted it and brought it up here.
Is it from the mom or something?
Ivory, what's this from? You had sent it to me, and these are the screenshots from what you just put in the back chat back here.
So there was more posts than that. There was the ones that I was trying to show you.
Here, yeah, these are the ones. These are all the posts right here, and I actually cropped them in half so we could read them. But these are all of them right here. Here's this long one, and then here's the little screenshot in between where she says this is her boyfriend and Danny speaking together. This is supposedly Danny's. This is supposedly the friend that Danny's living with or staying with in Atlanta that you were talking about. This is the screenshot from her.
Will you back that up one, Queen, to where the black thing was there? There was like a black screenshot.
Okay, so here's the full conversation of it right here, and then so here's the messages, and these are between supposedly between Danny and her boyfriend, right? Or no, between her and her boyfriend about Danny. Which Danny is the one who went to work at 6 a.m. and was the last person to see him in his playpen at 6 a.m.
Now, remember the chief of police said today in the press conference when they asked him, "Is Leilani?"
Bio dad was clear.
I'm gonna read this real quick so we can make sure chat can see it. This is one of Danny's friends speaking about him. I feel so bad for him, man. I've been shedding tears for him because I know, dude, man, for real. That shit hurt hearing him fight for his life. He's such a gentle dude, no homo. I had to look out for him because my first day out of jail, Danny got me a job and helped get me a job when I didn't even fuck with him like that. He heard what had happened and got me on. To be honest, Danny sometimes has made me feel like a bad bro just off the strength of how good he's been for me when I needed him. So he's basically speaking for his character from a friend's point of view.
He's got his back.
I was gonna say though, the comment about the children being removed, or no, about the Danny going to Atlanta, that would explain why the chief of police said today in the press conference when they asked him, "Is the family still cooperating? Are the parents still cooperating?" And the chief of police answered, "I cannot answer that." And I was like, "Ooh, why can't he answer that?" Because I knew he meant that means they're not talking. So she must be lawyered up.
Where's that comment in chat? It seems super applicable. Okay, Carrie Moody said, keep in mind, Babysitter said Danny was offering diapers and such for Quentin. Cleo Ellie or Eli said, I thought I heard the babysitter say the stepdad was the one who cared too. And I agree. It's BS unconfirmed nonsense. I agree, Pecan. This is just some internet gossip.
Yeah, I think this is, I'm not sure. Yeah, I was going to say, I sent you the Facebook link that she had tagged in the back in the private chat. I sent it to your inbox. So you have it in your inbox as well. Because she had said it was in the private chat. I was trying to check it out real fast and I put it up here so we could all kind of see it. But I really think it's right. I think it's just somebody talking on the internet, which,
it's interesting that it's here.
I'm glad we went over it because it kind of helps, keep it, the rumor is at bay. When we hear them, we can kind of put a stop to it,
That's crazy.
But it does make sense why the chief of police said today in the press conference that he can't answer whether the family's cooperating.
Well, the parents would not include Danny. Danny is not the father of Quentin.
But if it
I
says
thought he
that,
was saying the bio father was cleared. Now it's at the very, very end of the press conference. It's like the very last question, and somebody asks about the dad.
yeah, that was the biological dad.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, the bio
Wow.
dad was cleared. I did see that. Yeah.
So terrible.
Laura, shut the fuck up. So, Jesus Christ.
What'd she say? So let me understand. It's illegal to beat my children, and I can start a GoFundMe to take a trip there and pick it in front. Man, you're killing all my dreams.
She just
tonight.
being dumb. She just talking mess. She ain't.
Oh, I'm like, what the hell?
No, she talking mess. That's why I said shut up. She's being dumb. She didn't mean that. Yeah, it's a big nothing burger. It's just people talking mess, trying to act like they know
Well,
shit.
yeah, I was gonna say, and you know what? A lot of people. Well, and you know, like I said, did you see? Hold on, Avery. Did you see the where they drained the pool today?
Yes, and I've been trying to figure that out because they say the pool was like green and murky, but
Right.
still, you would think with equipment they'd be able to go underneath and see. So they must be looking for something small.
It doesn't
Something,
just have to be the baby. It could be evidence, period.
yeah, like maybe like something real small.
Hair, anything.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Good morning, Sun Beach. You know, I just I hope they keep those other kids safe, man. I don't. Queen, did you hear earlier a minute ago? I think you were gone, but I was saying now I see why y'all brought up the Wells case because of how the adults are around these kids. Like it is kind of the same.
Yeah, that's what I'd heard. I heard people saying that too. That this case is similar to the Wells case.
As far as just all the adults around them being fucked off.
Right.
Well, yeah, because the grandparents and the parents and the grandparents leaving the parents. So, okay, what I want to know though is, listen. So, Grandpa says Grandma's gone. She's in Illinois, right? But she's got custody of the grandkids. So,
yep.
Right.
Leilani and Danny are living at the house. Stepdad, right here in the orange, is also living in the house.
Right. 3 adults.
They also said there's a brother living in the house. Is this the brother that was on parole for the murder, or is this the other brother?
I don't know.
So Doing the Orange was living in the same house as the kids?
I'm guessing so, because he lived there, and that's what he said. He said, my wife was out of town. She was out of town at work. He was there. So
I thought they lived in 2 different houses. I didn't know they all lived in the same house. Holy crap. Why am I just finding this out now? It's just my own fault, but whoa. I thought
Grandma giving mom who no longer has custody access to those kids, ... unforgivable. Carrie Moody says it's the other brother, Queen.
Yeah, I thought the brother who committed the murder is still in prison.
I thought so as well, and that Quentin was just named after him.
Okay, is that okay? So he's still there then.
That was my assumption, yes, ma'am.
I thought she was renting that house out to her daughter or something like that, and she couldn't pay. And I thought they lived somewhere else. I didn't even realize that they lived together. I don't know how I'm like that. Well, it makes it
Yeah, they all live together. And then I was listening on one of the news things, and it said that her daughter got served the eviction notice while they were all living in the home. So they kept living in the home even after the daughter got served the eviction notice. So tensions had to have been like really high.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Get the F out type shit. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't have went out of town, I don't think.
I wouldn't have either. That poor baby. I just don't feel after 6 days that he's gonna just pop up. And I get Megan Boswell, Casey Anthony vibes.
I mean,
if they're married, so one juror matter says a pooler man today pled guilty to armed robbery and voluntary manslaughter. Is this what you're talking about for the brother return? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Did you hear where the mama was hiding? The babysitter said when they would go outside with the child, that the mom would hide, be smoking on the porch and duck and hide and run inside, but they could see her.
Yeah. Because she she would tell the babysitter that she was busy and had stuff to go do, and she would take the kids across the street to her, and then she would be outside smoking cigarettes and stuff, sleeping, doing dope, whatever she was doing over there, and didn't want the babysitter to know she was home. I could see that. If she's fucking around, why would she, you know what I'm saying? She'd want the babysitter to keep the kids, especially if her mom's paying for it, because why would she want to keep the kids? That's free time for her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Blue Bonnet, if they're married, if the grandmother and the grandfather or step grandpa are actually married, then yes,
See,
he
I
would
don't know if
also
they
have
are or not.
custody of
He
the
said
kids. Well,
she's
she's
the
asking
stepdad.
about custody. She's asking about custody. And if the grandmother is married to that man, then yes, they both have custody of those children. If they're not married, then no, they do not both have custody of those children. It depends on their marital status as to whether or not they would both have custody.
Now, when I first came into chat, I had woken up and I barely caught the tail end of you saying something about a belt mark across. Were you saying that the baby
The
actually had?
babysitter said that he came to her with bruises from a belt, some of which were located on his neck.
So the actual belt mark on his neck.
And
Did
I
she
just
say
chose the word ligature because to me, how does she know it's a belt? But then Sweet Tea made some really good points and it made me think, and I guess the babysitter would even probably know what belt they used if they did. So, but she did say marks on his neck. Yeah.
And all she did was notify the grandmother. She didn't take pictures and
I don't know whether she took pictures or not,
go
but
into
she never
CPS.
specified like that she called cops or CPS or anything. And with how she's been about everything, I feel like she would, but who knows? You know, there hasn't been news reports of it yet.
That's what's weird. She was very specific about the object.
Yeah. Or, you know, I was thinking, Cappy, yeah, a buckle mark, or maybe like, you know how some belts have like almost engraving or embossing on them, like that would leave a pattern, or like the threading or the holes.
I don't even know
Hold
why a
on, wait.
belt.
He's on the street said yes. She said she had her daughter take pictures.
Oh, good. That's good. But I don't even know why anybody would use a belt on a 20-month-old. I've never even spanked any of my kids.
Well, and that didn't make sense to me either. Why would you use a 20-month-old belt on a 20-month-old and beat him in the neck? So I thought maybe they were like choking him some, because sometimes that's how children are tortured in these situations, if that's indeed what happened. I've read about it in multiple cases, including one of the ones I covered not that long ago. Like they hung her up in the closet. So that's where my mind went. But like I said, Sweet Tea made a good point that if you just kind of hold the belt by the buckle and just swing it wherever, it will wrap around legs and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely. But I just feel like
Blue Bonnet, that's what I meant. The train tracks from like the stitching and the edges. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I just wish she would have reported it to someone other than just the grandmother. But she probably was afraid then they'd never bring the kids back to her. And maybe that she was afraid she wouldn't be able to keep her eye on them, or
I don't know.
I don't know, but I just think it's better to just go on in to CPS and take the proof in and maybe save a child's life.
She probably thought the mother would do something since the mother had custody.
True, yeah.
You mean physical custody, not legal custody?
I don't think that's been clarified, has it?
Kim, do you mean the grandmother would do something
Yes,
because
the
she had
grandmother.
custody? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Babysitter
Okay,
called
I'm sorry.
She called the grandmother
Yeah.
to tell her about the marks. Said she had custody. I believe she thought she would do something about it.
Yeah, that's what I gathered from her interview.
Oh, that the grandma would get in trouble for it being the kids being in her custody and letting that happen and not, you know what I mean, that type of thing. Is that what you guys are
I
getting at?
haven't thought about it that
No,
way.
I'm just saying that the babysitter probably thought that the grandmother would do something about it.
That the grandmother would take care of it because she reported
Right.
it to the grandmother.
And I think that's why the grandma's so distraught.
Pecan pie, how is he reporting that? I don't see how somebody's reporting that the mom has failed a poly and is lawyered up. Where has that been released to the public?
I haven't seen that she failed a polygraph.
Exactly, Cappy. We've said the same thing.
I
It
don't
didn't say
know.
she failed. The results of the polygraph made the boyfriend suspicious, so maybe the polygraph didn't come out exactly great.
Well, then we'll probably be seeing an arrest soon because
Nah.
they arrested Megan Boswell without a body right after she failed her polygraph. Now, do you guys
Weekend
know, has
Pie
it
said that it was
been,
just posted on Twitter 5 minutes ago.
I think it'll
oh,
depend on other evidence. They can't arrest you off a polygraph alone. They have to have other
oh
evidence.
yeah, it was combined with other
Yeah.
evidence.
But they're definitely combing that house. So if there is other evidence, you think they would have found it today.
And then I read somewhere, but I haven't been able to confirm it. But I read that the mother told the grandmother that Quentin's biological father came and picked him up. Then she told, well, I can't even remember, but it was 4 different stories, I guess, that the mother told about where the baby was. But one of them was that she told her mother, the grandmother, that the biological father had came and picked him up. But I haven't been able to confirm that. I just read that.
The grandmother says that she likes to lie. I don't know why she does it, but she likes to lie. And that's probably from previous stuff and whatnot.
The
I'm going to have to
stepfather
make
said
a
that too.
disclaimer comment when this is over. I'm going to have to make a disclaimer comment in the comments of the video. Just because that shit with the song and stuff, I don't want people blowing that out of fucking proportion. It's all very stressful, that's for sure, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just makes me angry as hell.
I'm not going to point the fingers anywhere because we don't know what the cops know. But it's not looking good, that's for sure.
Definitely not.
I just
Like,
I think there's neglect on several behalfs. That's all at this point.
Well, the ball was dropped on several. I mean,
Every front.
Yeah.
I'm
The
not
child
being
didn't have a
morbid.
chance.
I'm not being morbid when I say I don't think that the child's just going to pop up alive. I'm just speaking statistically. With this many days, the odds are bad.
Mm-hmm.
And he's so dang cute. I don't know how anybody can put a hand to a child.
Gosh, juror, we've been going over that that very point for quite a while earlier, and it did seem like there were some people in chat that felt like calling the grandmother was enough. So, and they were definitely female. So I don't know, sir.
And one juror, I said the opposite. I babysit a little 3-year-old, and you let something like that him come over to my house, he damn sure wouldn't leave my house without defects or the LE being called. But that's me, though. Just my opinion.
I agree, hybrid, but we can't speak in like definitive facts when we don't have any, right?
What is DFACS, Department of Family and Services?
And Children's
Health
Services.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's what we call it.
Sometimes it's DFACS, sometimes it's CPS. It just depends on where you live.
Yeah, well, and it's CPS. I mean, we call it CPS here too. Child Protective Services,
Well,
Department of Human.
technically, CPS is under the umbrella of the Department of Family and Children's Services.
Right.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
Technically.
We
Well,
call
see,
it
like our side was
DHR
OFI.
here.
Yeah. Well, technically, all of us up under DHR, really, I think. But yeah, one like our side was OFI, the other side was social services. So ours is under an umbrella, but it's split up.
DHR is what, Department of Human Resources?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fucked up, Blue Bonnet. I don't even know what to say to that, but you still can't just leave a child to be abused.
Oh no, that's terrible.
Are you fucking kidding me, Deets? She
What?
said, okay, at that girl red flag. Danny took those songs off private this week. Some even today. He's wanting the views.
Oh my gosh.
That's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, majorly.
Yeah, I like I said, I found it to be a bit like disturbing, but we can't. I just don't believe in and saying that there's anything factual behind. Like, I thought it was really silly, the people who put a lot of weight on the song Battery in the Watts case. Like, he always listened to Metallica. They went to Metallica concerts. It was very highly coincidental, but I thought it was also very lame to say that that's why he killed his wife and children. So I'm real weird about that kind of stuff.
I mean, you accidentally clicked on literally a second mark, and that's what came up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I mean, I purposely clicked on the second mark, but it was just coincidentally that came up. Yeah.
Someone in the chat said they're preparing for luminol spray today. I guess they're talking about draining the pool.
No, they're talking about them stapling the black contractor plastic over the windows outside.
Yeah, I showed it. Here, let me show. I showed it earlier. Here it is, right here, baby.
Right there, because luminol
right here.
blows.
So they're putting black plastic over the windows.
Yep, they're preparing to do luminol. Wow. I did not even, I've missed all that today.
Deep,
Oh
will
my
you
gosh.
please get, will you screen record all the proof of that and shit, please? Like, I know you probably already are, but just in case you're not, let's get some date and time stamped, like, recorded evidence of that.
What?
Deet said that she was going back and looking at the playlist that I told you I found that dual album off of with those horrible lyrics. She was going and looking.
She already did. She said I did.
Good.
The last one was 6 hours ago.
Said red flag. Danny took those songs off private this week, some even today, because he's wanting the views.
Right. And then she said, go look at the playlist. It shows when it was updated. Her next comment down below that says the last one was updated 6 hours ago.
Yeah, that's why I asked her if she would make good to go ahead to document that.
She said I did. She already did.
But see, it's definitely all his.
She's on it. Heck yeah, girl.
Yeah, it's all his. You can tell it's all linked. His name's all over it. It's not just
that's foul as hell.
Disgusting.
I don't know what songs you guys are talking about. I guess I've
You'll
missed.
have to go back in the live. We were playing some of the boyfriend songs, and I just happened to click into a second mark on the song where they talk about children who go missing, never to be found, basically.
Okay, I'll rewind later
They're talking
on.
about fish eating bodies in a river and children that disappear and are never seen again.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it kind of makes me feel sick too, you guys.
And she accidentally clicked because she didn't want to listen to the first part of the song.
Yeah, because it was lame. The intro was really lame, dude. Here, hold on. I'll show them real quick because I know where it's at now. I think
if you can find it. So okay, so we got a playlist of Danny, right? So Danny had gotten with this other creator or whatever, and they made some music together. When that girl clicked on it, she clicked on it and like scooted the song forward like 30 seconds. And when she did, it said something about.
I've got it pulled up if you want me to play it again.
All right, go ahead, baby.
Here we go. Here we go. Anyways, there's just some coincidentally very fucked up lyrics.
Oh my god, that gave me the chills.
Yeah, it did me too when I found it. I was like, bitches, did y'all hear that? He said, it really freaked me out.
Now I seen that he's a wannabe rapper and he writes and sings his own music. Is that his song that he wrote?
Yeah, did you hear what he said? Children go missing and never come back home again.
And
it was creepy, yeah. Very creepy.
Oh gosh.
His voice. He
When
said about here, just hold on. I'll back it up so you can hear the river. Just listen. Just hold on. saying that the bodies, like basically like dead bodies, go in the river and they're never found because the catfish eat them to the bone. And then he busts out with children go missing and never come home.
Oh my God. See, at first I thought you guys were talking about like a Spotify playlist, and then I
No, we're
remembered
talking about a song that
his own
the
music. Yeah.
boyfriend actually, it's one of his songs.
He wrote it and sang it. Yeah, because I seen about him wanting to be a rapper. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no small wildflowers. I did a quick tribute to the Hive earlier because I was in a stupid mood because this makes me nervous. Now I'm just pissed off and tired. I just I
That
had some
gave me
adrenaline.
bad feelings in my stomach.
Well, and it was really weird because they sent me to
Creepy.
the channel and I saw these playlists that he like collaborated on or whatever. So I went to it and listened to a couple, and I just clicked on that last song because damn it, what's the name? Where I Am. And I was like, and I, did it 30 seconds in because the intro sucked, and that's what he said.
Literally, just like that.
And the name is Where I Am, so that's just kind of like creepy. To be honest. But it doesn't necessarily mean anything. It's just gross, It's fucking weird.
People, they can't get anything past a web sleuth. The police might not find it, but us true crime people, we're damn sure gonna find everything.
But even with that being said, we don't know who wrote those song lyrics. We don't know anything. And it doesn't mean that he did anything to the child, but it also doesn't mean that he didn't. So
he should have took that shit and kept it on private. That's one thing he should have done.
Very coincidental.
He was saying that he's like, no, I don't. That's not what it said. And the song is from February of 2021, you guys. It just got re-put out because they're going to get some views now. Is what Deets discovered. They're on it. It just was something we stumbled across.
Fucking eerie.
It's definitely gross, but nasty. I mean, to say that means he did something, well, then we would have to assume that Eminem killed someone, right?
Exactly.
So it was creepy, especially how we came across it.
Yeah.
Because Baby Jesus was like, look over here. It was a little bit weird, but it still doesn't mean anything.
I'm just more pissed that he actually put it off private so that he can get some views on those types of. I mean,
it's definitely gross. No, see,
guys, I'm gonna hop down. My son just got up. I have to go run his chaet too. But thank you so much for having me up.
Yeah, thanks for sharing, man.
I'll be listening in the chat.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, this case is really. I have a feeling it's gonna get worse from here.
Well, I tell you what, she evicts everybody, right? Why do you go out of town after you do that to work?
Because there's a legal amount of time that you have to wait after serving an eviction notice before you can actually make somebody leave.
I do understand that, but if I knew they was all getting served with eviction, I sure in the hell wouldn't have left the house.
Somebody in chat said it was handwritten. Somebody in chat said it was a handwritten eviction, so that wouldn't have been served. That would have just been handed. In some states and counties, that's enough. I would assume it is there if that's what they did. I don't know.
I think drugs played a big role in this. That's one thing I'm thinking in my head.
Man, I think Sweet Tea's over there sleep talking on the panel.
I swear to God, I think she just
wake up, Sweet Tea. Queen, kick her off. She's sleep talking on your panel. That was crazy. She was totally sleep talking. That poor thing's gonna have nightmares listening to this shit, falling asleep.
How do you fall asleep to that song?
I don't know, man. You got to be real tired. Maybe she just fainted from the sheer audacity of the shit. Who knows? I don't.
She had a quick snore and started talking.
You thought that was part of the music? No, no. It won't sound more like this if it was. I just can't with that. That's so awful. Oh God, that was hilarious. Poor, poor sweetie. I did too. I heard a little, like
heard it,
yeah. That was great. She must have, her second wind ran out, man.
Before I start doing that, I gotta get some sleep too.
I know, right?
I got a
I
bad.
know.
I'll snore like a son of a bitch. Trust me, you don't hear that.
I need to go get these dishes done and make my husband some breakfast so he has breakfast in the morning.
Later, girls. Thank you guys for having me on. All that stuff.
Bye, Nick. I'll hit you up on Discord about
Yes.
the new Super Cat song.
Oh yeah, I gotta get my twerking done, so I'm gonna practice and get in better shape.
All right, get to stretching.
Yes. Bye.
We'll talk to you soon, brother.
Bye, guys.
Another point, we don't know if it's Danny trying to capitalize or the other guy, but it's obvious that it's one of them is. I mean, it's both of their songs, but yeah, you're right. I would say him too because he had that put on a playlist on his channel. So, I mean, I doubt the other guy updated his channel. I don't know.
It's weird.
I cannot believe that he put his music on public or whatever and is using that right now while he's, why people are looking up his name to get views from his music. That's gross as hell.
It's like they took a page right out of Ryan's book, ain't it? I don't know.
I was like, damn, man.
It is creepy still, C-Lynn. I agree. It's creepy as fuck. But, I mean, look at the stuff that Eminem said whenever he was doing his Marshall Mathers shit, you know? Gosh. All right, Queen. I got to get to doing a few before bedtime chores.
All right, Tay.
Thanks for having me up.
We've been up here for about 3.5 hours, and it is 1:30 here, so I'm gonna probably shut it on down anyhow.
All right, love you, girl. I'll talk to you soon.
Night, guys.
Good night, Kim. Thank you for hanging out and coming up and chilling with us.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it was fun. Hold on. Deet said I'm conflicted. The conspiracies are gonna go wild with it, but you also want people to know about it. Yeah. This case it's a hard one. It's gonna be a really, really hard one. That's for sure. So I guess it is what it is. But good night, guys. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. We'll get on and come on in the morning. We'll talk to you later, guys. Good night.